going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today, people, Crystal Palace against Arsenal, part 2. The Eddie and Nketiah derby, and he did score the other day. Let's hope my stream finishes without cutting off this time, because the last Crystal Palace game, as you all know, we had the famous blackout stream where everything just locked off. So hopefully it works out better this time, people. But big up to everyone locked in. Hope you're well. This is the last game before Christmas. So Merry Christmas to the community, if I don't see you before then. And let's hope we handle business today, people. You know what Arsenal are like. Just when you think everything's rosy in the garden, something tends to go crazy. So let's hope we handle business today, people. We got a lot to talk about. Lots to talk about. The team lineup, very interesting. And we've got a few other players to talk about. A little bit of transfer news as well. And we'll build up to the game. The game does kick off at 5:30, so just under an hour until kickoff, people. And it's a busy day today. We've got the boxing tonight as well. Fury against Usyk. We're going to do a watch along for that. I think the fight is at 10:30 UK time. So we'll be live just before for that as well. So do me a favor, people. Hit the like button. Get those likes up today. Let's get 3,000 likes on a match day. Standard procedure. And let's start off by talking about the team. Let's talk about the team, people. And there's some interesting things going off, to say the least. Listen, I'm not overly concerned about this team. I think it's strong enough to win, but it's obviously very interesting as to some of the selections and the reasons behind it. So let's go into the Arsenal team anyway. In goal, David Raya. I think we all expected that, no problem. Timber at right back, Saliba and Gabriel at centre back, with Lewis Skelly at left back. Kieran Tierney doesn't hang on to his place. Obviously, the announcement came out that he looks as if he's going to be on his way out of the football club. Of that announcement that David Ornstein put out shortly after the game finished, which, can you imagine him sitting in the changing room happy that he's back in the team, and then all of a sudden they announced that you're on your bike, so thank you very much. So Skelly comes back in at left back. The midfield three, people. The midfield three. Thomas Partey, Kai Havertz, and Martin Odegaard. I mean, Havertz in midfield. I always refer to it, people. I've seen this movie before, and it doesn't end well most of the time. Like, why is Havertz playing in midfield? And listen, I actually predicted this the other day. I said, listen, Jesus has scored a hat-trick. He's forced his way into the team with that performance. The problem is, this guy will force Havertz into the team somewhere else. I thought he might have played Jesus left and Havertz through the middle, but he's gone slightly different and gone with Havertz in midfield. Now, there's two things I have to say with that. Number one, the guy has not performed well in midfield for us, hardly ever. That's first of all. And second of all, and my question to the community, people, is, if I'm the owner of Arsenal Football Club, my question to the manager is, Declan Rice is on the bench, who cost £100 million. Okay, he maybe isn't fully fit. But Mikel Merino is your £35 million number 8 that you chased all summer. And you're benching him to play Havertz in midfield, who stunk out the place for 6 months playing in midfield. You've also got Waneri, who you promoted. I know he struggled the other day, but you have genuine number 8 options. Merino is the one that baffles me. You paid 35 million for him. You chased him all summer. Now there's a position for him to play. You're not playing him. So actually, is he not as good as you thought he was? Or do you have to force Havertz into this team because you spent so much money on him? It is crazy. I don't get it. Listen, hopefully we win the game, but I think we've all got the right to ask that question. You know, have we actually spent 65 million on Havertz to replace Xhaka, 35 million on Merino to replace Xhaka, and yet we haven't really replaced Xhaka? And we spent 100 million. Interesting. Front three, Saka, Martinelli, and Gabriel Jesus, the hat-trick hero. Unless it's something else. Maybe the formation is different. I mean, Roscoe's saying, is it a 4-4-2? Maybe it is. Maybe it is listed as that. I don't know. We'll see. You never know with Arsenal until you see the players on the pitch. So we will see with that one. But I don't often see Havertz playing midfield and it goes well. I think Rice isn't fully fit. I think the explanation for Declan Rice is he's not fully fit. He's been carrying this knock for a little while. And I think that's the problem with him. But Havertz in midfield just doesn't fill me with any sort of enthusiasm, people. The Arsenal bench, Neto, Tierney, Kivior, Calafiori returns, Jorginho, Marino, Ethan Nwaneri, Declan Rice, and Leandro Trossard. People, no place on the bench for Raheem Sterling. And if what I'm reading's true, I don't know how certified this is, people. You guys may be able to check while I'm live. What I'm reading is that Sterling is not injured. Sterling apparently, we may read a little bit more. You may be able to find link. What I've read, Raheem Sterling apparently is not injured. He has been left out of the squad. That loan has been an absolute and utter disaster. It's been a disaster because at the moment, if you look at that bench, they're all first-team players. He's probably looked at that and thought, well, I'm not going to leave one of my first-team players out for Sterling. I genuinely think we've got to end the Sterling loan. We've got to end it. You know, it's like buying something, taking it back, saying, I don't even want my money back, just take it. That Raheem Sterling deal looks like an absolute disaster at the moment, which is a shame. Is a shame because at the end of the day, it was a signing that we hoped he could offer something to the squad. And Dennis Suarez Sterling, 2 starts in the Premier League. I genuinely think, I know everybody's focus will be on Sterling himself. I think we have to look at everybody in this situation. I think everybody has to be held accountable. Why did Arsenal sign him if they had no real intention of playing him? Why, 100 grand a week, all that hype, and he gets 2 Premier League starts? It's crazy. But definitely, I think it's safe to say that deal has been a complete and utter disaster for everybody involved in the football club. And if I was Arsenal, I genuinely would end that loan. If you're not going to play him, what's the point in being it? It's 100 grand a week. We could do something with that. The thing is, sometimes these loans, to get out of them, you have to pay money to get out of them because Chelsea will have expected his £100,000 a week that Arsenal are paying to be off the wage bill. So it's not always as simple as ending a loan. There may be fees involved, and will Arsenal want to do that? I don't know. And apparently he's happy at Arsenal, even though he's not playing. So, yeah, the Arsenal bench, a little bit better. And let's just talk about the Palace lineup. The big news for Palace, good news for Arsenal. No Eze, people. Eze is not in the squad. He's out injured. I thought along with maybe Mateta, he was their best player midweek. And obviously he's an Arsenal fan. I think he's a quality player. Henderson in goal. Richards, Gahey, Lacroix, Klein and Mitchell. So I think it's a back 3 for Palace with wing backs of Klein and Mitchell. Lermont, Hughes, Sarr, Kamada and Mateta. I have to say I'm very, very happy that Eze is not playing, and we should be beating them without Eze, to be honest. But you never know. The bench, Matt Turner, a.k.a. Tina Turner. What's love got to do with it? Who needs a... Yo, Matty Turner, Did Palace not see this guy play for Arsenal? Don't sign him. Don't even loan him. You don't need him under any circumstances whatsoever. He's not that guy. Very interesting. But yeah, Matty Turner on the bench for Crystal Palace. We sold him to Forest, and then they've loaned him to Palace. So, yeah, they obviously didn't watch him play for Arsenal because you would not be taking him on loan. That is for damn sure. He's definitely not that guy. Anyway, people, that is the Palace lineup. And I think we've got to be beating them. I'm being totally honest with you. I know it's Selhurt Park, not an easy place to go, but we've got to be beating them. No Eze, but we've got to deal with Mateta, and it will be a different proposition because this is the type of game where, you know, somebody like Odegaard comes more into question. A bit more of a physical game doesn't always suit him. No Rob Holding, of course. He's probably filling up the water bottles, bro. They don't have any interest in playing Rob Holding. When he was at Arsenal, it was, oh, he's a good squad player, though. Actually, he's not. He's rubbish. And we should have sold him years ago. So, yeah, that's the reality of that. Let me get into a few super chats, then we'll start with a few other things I want to talk about. MP, Havertz starts ahead of Rice in the midfield. I think with Rice not fully fit. Not fully fit. Been struggling. Came off against Everton last week. Not fully fit. So Rice, I would say don't panic. But Marino in the 8. Havertz playing in the 8. I don't know. A bit strange, that one. Aiden says, big up Big C, watching the boxing instead of the game. Still have the best content creator on the platform on, so I can stay up to date with the score. Appreciate that, Aiden. Yeah, I will be live for the boxing later on. And I will be live for Tottenham-Liverpool tomorrow. I believe that's 4:30. So we're going to get down to business this weekend, people, as we enter the festive period. Doctor said, what's the problem playing Rice and Thomas Partey in a double pivot? I mean, listen, like I said, today I think they've said that Rice isn't fully fit. He's not fully fit. And they don't want to risk him. So I think that's the situation with Rice. Unfortunately, he's been playing with a knock. So I don't have a problem with Rice not playing. We've got a lot of football over the festive period. George, yep, I will be streaming the fight. Get involved later on, bro. And Guna Carlos said, a moment of positivity. Miles Lewis-Skelly is taking his chance. Yeah, listen, I'm always going to be a supporter of a player who comes through our system. 100%. I will always back a player who comes through our system. And Chronicles of eFootball, Curtis, how many of the Arsenal players make it into the Aston Villa starting lineup? It's a good conversation to have. Very good. And you know what? You've shoehorned me in nicely there. I'm going to briefly talk about some strikers. I'll start, though, actually, by not talking about the Villa game. Let's talk about this, man. And I know it's Ipswich. Who they've played today. For those of you just tuning in today, Alexander Isak, hat-trick. Midweek, goal and assist. Number 1, get him in your FPL team. Number 2, get him to the carpet. We heard in the week, we spoke about it, Sammy Mockbell put out that article, Arsenal want Isak ahead of Gyökeres. They are not, from what we're seeing, even going to make an attempt to sign Gyökeres in January or in the summer. Isak is the one they want. The problem is the backup plan is Benjamin Sesko. They have to get him. If they want Isak, they've got to get him. Arsenal have to stop making excuses with players. They've got to go there and kick the door down and say, we ain't leaving without him. Like, however much you got to pay, give them a player, do something to offset the money. We spent £105 million on a number 6 from West Ham in Declan Rice. Declan Rice, a fantastic player, but everybody knows a top quality striker. We need that desperately. So if you spent 105 on a 6 who you actually aren't even playing in the 6 because the 6 you had in the first place, Thomas Partey, is probably better on the ball than him, you've got to go and drop 100, 110 on this guy. Yeah, give them Havertz. They probably wouldn't want him. But hat-trick today for him. Goal and assist midweek. He's absolutely flying at the moment. I think it's safe to say. Alexander Isak hat-trick for Newcastle. And, of course, Arsenal got drawn against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. And, of course, the second leg is in Newcastle. So I think it's safe to say we're going to have to do the business in that game at the Emirates because our record in the last couple of years at St. James's has not been great. Isak is that guy for me if they're not going to go for Gyökeres. But will they pay the 100 million? That's the thing. Anyway, let's move on from Alexander Isak. Let me read out a few of your comments, then we'll move on. Tashik said, Merry Christmas, everyone. Hopefully there's no early presents for Palace today. I mean, we know we've called Arsenal Santa Claus FC over the years, so the problem is at any given moment they can start handing out gifts, so they better not do it today. We could have signed Isak for 60 million, now we might pay 100 million for him, yeah? Yeah, we chased him, but apparently never made a real offer for him, which is a strange one. But then we spent that money on Havertz. Sesko Bag versus Bayern. Yeah, fair enough, but still don't want him. Still don't rate him. Kroenke isn't going to pay over 100 million for Isak. I'll believe it when I see it. I'm with you, Len. I don't really believe it either. Jesus plus 60 million. I mean, that would be good business. I did say the other day, for me, I'm delighted that Jesus scored a hat-trick, but I don't want any Arsenal fan to get overly hyped and convinced about Gabriel Jesus. If Jesus is in this situation in 10 games' time, we'll have a conversation. But scoring a hat-trick in the Carabao Cup, I've seen Eddie Nketiah score a hat-trick in the Carabao Cup. So let's see if Jesus does it today, does it next week, and builds a run of form, you know? Then we'll have a conversation. Big up Max, bro. I'm going to reach out to you. Thumbnail season, bro. Big up your damn self, Max. Hope you're well, bro. Big up Kaiser as well, who just dropped a message. Big up Silas. Big up everyone, man. Happy Christmas, people. Happy Christmas. Don't ruin Christmas, Arsenal, you know. Don't play with us. We're in the festive period, you know. Everything is, you know, feels good right now. Don't go mash up the place, you know. Havertz in midfield. Boy. What about Delap? Nah, I don't think he's ready for Arsenal. Good player, but nah, I don't think he's at Arsenal standard yet. Isak is actually better than Haaland. I would say Haaland is the best goal scorer, but I like Isak's all-round game better. Haaland without service looks very restricted. You know, that's the problem. That is the problem. I'm just not... Listen, Isak, I think, is made for Arsenal. I'll be honest. Speaking about being made for someone, people, today's sponsors are Proton VPN. Shout out to Proton VPN, the number one in VPNs around. One of the fastest VPNs in the world. Works in over 100 countries. And there is a good offer going at the moment where you can get up to 3 months free on the 2-year plan. Use the code Curtis Shaw TV, and or click the link in the discount, people, to get your 3 months free. Especially if you're using public Wi-Fi. It's freestyle settings. Hey, Turkish, you know what? They always catch Turkish when he's fuming. You know what I'm saying? Turkish is like, yo, the sponsor's down there. It's Proton. You know what I mean? When we've just lost. Maybe I should do it at the end of the game, but hopefully we haven't lost. So actually, let's not even think about that. We don't actually want that situation to occur. Use the code Curtis Shaw TV to get 3 months free on a 1 or a 2-year package, people. Click the link that's pinned in the chat or in the description below, people. Big up to Proton VPN for supporting the channel. QR code is somewhere up here. There we go, top corner. It's up there. QR code's up there. Scan the QR code. I think Turkish has set the trend for promos now. Just get as angry as possible and then do the promo. Download Proton VPN, top corner. You know what I'm saying? Big up Turkish each and every time, though. Big up Tashik with the super sticker. Really appreciate that. And big up to Guna Carlos as well. Personally think Duran is the best option. Well. Hold tight. We're going to talk further, people. Let's go into the Villa game as well. Let's go into the Villa game that happened today. Manchester City beaten again. Pep in the mud, people. It's almost just becoming normal now. It's like, I feel like City are back to like Sean Goater and Michael Ball and Richard Dunn and, you know, all these guys there. Like, when Man City are playing now, I just expect Manchester City to lose, which is crazy. Pep. I think we've now got to look at Pep, and I'm not overreacting here. Pep is by far one of the best managers we've ever seen. But I think Pep being called the GOAT has to stop. I'll be honest. Because I never saw Alex Ferguson look like this. He always found a way. It pains me to say it. He was the Man United manager, so I don't want to be saying that. But if you're the GOAT, you got to find a way out. He looks like he has no answers. He looks in pain when they score. He's just head down. It's like he can't believe what's happening. Listen, what he's done in football is outrageous, but I've never seen a GOAT look like this. I've never seen a GOAT lose 9 games out of 12 and have no tactical answer. I don't think Sir Alex Ferguson has ever lost that many games. And you're also looking at it going, well, you've only ever had Barcelona with prime Messi, Bayern Munich, the dominant team in Germany, and Man City with incredible amounts of money. I think Pep is one of the greatest managers of all time. I think you could argue as a coach, he's by far one of the greatest we've ever seen. Managers like Ferguson didn't actually take training sessions a lot of the time. So for me, Pep, listen, he's up there. He's one of the best, but his lack of answers are crazy for me at the moment. Am I disappointed about Manchester City's downfall? Absolutely not. 130 scratches, as Ash said. The problem is, do you know what? I'll be totally honest with you, people. I'm finding it difficult to be hyped around Manchester City's downfall because we're not taking advantage of it. That's the problem for me. I would be shamelessly running around saying all sorts on here about Manchester City if we were actually top of the league. But the fact that we've drawn to Fulham, lost to Bournemouth, drawn to Everton, and whatever result you want to add to it, is why I actually don't even talk about Manchester City that much. And I don't even laugh at them that much. I had a little joke about Pep, but I don't laugh at them. Because he can turn around to me and go, I've just won the last 4 Premier League titles and I've won a treble. What have you won? End of argument. I'm smirking inside, people, shamelessly. But as an Arsenal fan, it's like laughing at somebody with £20 when you've only got £2. Oh, you had £40, now you've only got 20. Ha ha, look at you. But yeah, you've only got £2. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And I don't like Man City. Do you know what? I used to say to my friends who support Liverpool, I've got friends and family who support Liverpool, and they always used to say to me, I hate Man City, I hate Pep. I said, why? I like Man City. They play football good. It's Pep. We all like Pep, the style of football. You've got to like Man City. And then we got into a title race with Manchester City. And I turned around after them two years and I said to all the Liverpool fans, I said, now I can see why you hate Man City. Because I can't stand them. They're a robot. They're a machine. But you know the thing? When I say hate Man City, it's not genuine hate. It annoys me that they're that good when you're in a title race with them. I'm more angry with ourselves because I actually think we should have won the title last season, regardless of how good they were. So yeah, Pep is he's having a season off. Still very difficult to laugh at him because let's face it, it's one bad season. I'm just really surprised at his lack of ideas to change it. It just seems like nothing's working. Will Arsenal take advantage of the City slip? Champions capitalise, wannabes don't. Simple, yeah. Southern Goon, I was done with City after they started pillaging our players. Yeah, Kolo, Toure, Nasri, Adebayor. They started picking them off. Vegas Gunner, maybe the court case is going against City and the players already know. That's interesting. Eric said Pep played as a DM. It's the most important position. Busquets, Kimmich, Rodri. Lose one and his system is dead. That's a great point. It's funny because growing up, DMs were 10 a penny. I didn't even look at DMs as a huge priority. They were the players that ran around and tackled people. Now, if you're a possession-based team, your DM is one of the most important players. That's a great point. Tony said Pep looks like he has been hit by a goat. I'm telling you, bro, because I'm now looking at Pep going, well, can you actually build a team? Or do you have to go into a mansion and just decorate it? Can you actually build a house from scratch, you know? But listen, he's a GOAT, of course. But is he the GOAT? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've got question marks over him now. Coaching-wise, maybe. Management-wise, I'm not so sure. I think what he's produced in this run has been very poor for him. Let's have a brief discussion around the team who they lost to today, people. Aston Villa. John Duran and Morgan Rogers. John Duran and Morgan Rogers today. Rogers, by the way, came from Manchester City. They sold him for around £7.5 million. Morgan Rogers today was absolutely outstanding. I think really you're talking about one of the signings of the season, Morgan Rogers. £16 million from Middlesbrough. Rogers. What a signing that is, by the way. In the England squad, he will be worth a fortune now. An absolute fortune. John Duran, £14 million. 14 million. I mean, recruitment of the highest level. Let me get a picture of both of them, actually. You're now sitting here going, so let's get this straight. Again, a conversation that does relate to Arsenal. Let's bring this back. We've got an American owner who owns a football club in the Colorado Rapids. He brings over Austin Trusty and Matt Turner. Both scrubs. Got rid of both of them. None of them good enough. John Duran's in the MLS. Nobody recognised him. Cost £14 million. How much would Duran cost now? He'd walk into the Arsenal team. Lots of Arsenal fans would take John Duran right now. 14 million quid. Havertz cost 65. Jesus cost 45. And he's on way less wages than them. And he's younger than them. Morgan Rogers. Can I talk about this again, or is this going to offend people? Played for Manchester City. Mikel Arteta would have known him. How come we didn't get him? Why didn't we get Morgan Rogers from Man City? Why didn't we get Cole Palmer from Man City? These were all there when you was there. So listen, and I know some people go, oh, move on. But these are questions we have to ask. Talent ID it leads to you winning things. Your talent ID leads to you winning titles. 14 million for Rodgers. Arteta would have known him. John Duran, 16 million. Tielemans, 0. Now, I don't really think Tielemans is that good, but Tielemans could play in the 8 right now and do a job for us, and he costs nothing. So, those conversations we have to have at times. Can Liverpool win the quadruple? Will they lose games? I don't think they'll win the quadruple, but I think they've got a very good chance of winning trophies. The other side of the argument now is it looks like Villa are starting to favour John Duran ahead of Ollie Watkins. Can you go and get Ollie Watkins now out of Aston Villa? I said that Emery was going to have a decision to make. It looks like they're going to go with Duran. Ollie Watkins is 29 this month. John Duran is 21. So I can understand why they're going in favour of Duran. That is the long-term future. And this is the importance of recruitment. They've got that guy, is it Monchi? From who worked with Emery over in Spain. The guy's a beast when it comes to player recruitment. And that's the kind of person we need in charge. Recruitment is so important at these football clubs nowadays, and Arsenal need to get the right sporting director in. Ollie Benchkins. Yeah, I mean, I've never been the biggest fan of Watkins, to be honest. I always said he ain't got that dog, man. He's a puppy, bro. He's a nice guy. I want the dog. Even Duran looks like he's the dog, you know what I mean? The street. You need the streets, people. You need the streets. The coldest strikers, yeah, they've got that chip on their shoulder. They ain't nice guys. Look at the best strikers over the years, even in recent years. Look at Drogba. Look at Henry. Look at Van Persie. Look at Diego Costa. Look at even Vardy. Vardy's a bit of a scumbag, I'm telling you. He'll celebrate in front of your fans. Look at Wayne Rooney. I'm telling you, you need that dog. Luis Suarez, he'll bite your shoulder off if he has to. Ollie Watkins, he'll give you a cuddle, mate. I'm telling you, he's a nice boy. I don't want him up front. He's a puppy. They'll have him wearing merch with a puppy on his chest before you know it at Arsenal. I don't want that. I want to see somebody with 2 XL bully pit bulls on their chain with muzzles on them. That's how I want Arsenal to start showing merch. Playing DMX music. That's what I want, people. Then I'll say, yeah, man, we're winning the title. Right now, these lot will be laying down with win on their chest. You know what I mean? I'm not on that. With North London Forever in the background, with Odegaard getting goosebumps. I don't want that. I want to hear DMX. Stop. Shut him down. Open up shop. Oh, oh, oh. That's what I want to hear, people. You know what I mean? I want that dog up front. But anyway, let's move on from Villa. Big up HR, new member. Big up your damn self, bro. We are, what have we got? 25 minutes until kickoff. Them XL bullies are a menace. If you've seen Arsenal sign a striker and he had 2 XL bullies with a muzzle on him, on a lead while he's bringing out the new kit, you would know Arsenal mean business. Rough Riders anthem playing in the background. It'd be game over. It would be game over. But we're not. We're a nice team. We're just a nice team. You know, win the dog. Win the dog. But anyway, Arteta's confirmed Sterling's injured. Okay, fair enough. He's got out of it. For the owners to see Duran in the MLS, they must know at least a little about football. They don't know ish. To be honest, they probably never even watched him. Their MLS team doesn't do anything anyway, so they're probably not even that interested. Yeah, they're polite FC, man. They're polite. Yeah, the only dog we had was Nuno, and he was kissing dogs. That's not the kind of dog that I meant. He actually thinks he's a dog, like Dr. Dolittle. Do you know what I mean? That's the wrong kind of dog I'm talking about. But anyway. People, before we get into a bit more detail about today's game, Christmas time's coming up. Give back season. Right, let's get explaining. Let me show you what we're dealing with here. Got a very, very good prize to give away to the community today. I'm excited about this. This is why I didn't stream yesterday. I had to have a meeting. Was trying to sort some things. I got back late. So I'm giving something back to the community for a couple of reasons. So, number one. This week we hit 85K. Big up your damn selves. Round of applause. Each and every time. I'm telling you, man, humble beginnings. When you're streaming in your phone with that mad little, tripod and that, you're like, raw. You know what I'm saying? 85K. Legends. Let's hit 100K by the end of the season. Second of all, this week was epic. Crystal Palace, midweek. My stream cuts off halfway through the game. A lot of you guys were there. It's the famous blackout. Did everything. Reloaded the stream, the internet, the laptop, everything. Nothing worked. Could not get that stream back on. I just sat in the comments for half the game while Jesus scored a hat-trick. Eddie scored. There was drama left, right, and centre. Couldn't get the stream back on. But 2,000 of you stayed in the stream with a blank screen. I'm like, these lot are next level. These lot are different level. Goated community. So, speaking to one of the sponsors, yo, you lot are going mad. Man said tickets to a Drake concert. You're moving mad. And it ain't a PS5 either. It ain't a PS. Man said DT cut the internet. Yo, Undo C, relax, you know. Hey, but nah, let me not joke. I got mad jokes running through my head, but let me leave it. Anyway, I've got a quality prize to give away to the community. Give back season. Christmas is around the corner. I've looked after the community big time on this one. So, I need you to do two things for me. Number one, you have to be subscribed to the channel. Number two, follow V on either social media platform, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Instagram, right? Follow them on one of the platforms. What we're giving away is 2 VIP tickets to Arsenal against Ipswich. Come on, yo, let me tell you something, people. I watch plenty of content creators, you know. No one ain't giving out this right now. I'm telling you. I don't see many giveaways on other channels. I don't see it. But you come in this community, I got your back. If you're watching a blank screen for 45 minutes, I'm going to make sure you get something back. Now listen, it's Ipswich at home, 27th of December. So it's a week yesterday. So what day is it today? Saturday. So it's next Friday. Next Friday, I think it's 8:15 kickoff. So it's an evening game. Let me just double check, actually. I don't even know what time that kickoff is. Yeah, it's on Amazon. Let me check. 8:15 kickoff next Friday. It's not UK only. Anybody can win. But what I don't want is somebody to say, I want to win, and I win, and then you can't make it. And also, you can't take the tickets and then try and sell them because I have to put your names on the tickets. So anybody can win them, but just make sure you can get to the game. And like I said, man said I'll win and sell it half price. The problem is, because they're VIP, I have to put the names on them of the people who won. So if, you give me your name and then sell them, it's mashup. So all you got to do, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow V on social media, whether it's Twitter or Instagram. Just follow them, subscribe. We'll announce the winner. We'll announce the winner on Christmas Day. I'll put a video out on Christmas Day, a pre-record, and we'll announce the winner. That'll give you then 2 days. I don't want to announce it the day before because then you might be struggling to sort out travel and things like that. So just a reminder, 2 VIP tickets. When I say VIP, you're in the executive lounge. You'll get food and drink before the game, and you get a more comfortable seat than a regular plastic seat that you get in the stadium. So you're living nice, people. These tickets are like £450 each. So you're living good, people. I'm looking after you, yeah? So don't say I don't give nothing back. There you go. So make sure you're subscribed and go and follow them. And then I'll announce the winner on Christmas Day. There'll be a pre-recorded video, and I'll announce it in that video. So all you got to do, make sure you subscribe to the channel and follow Comma V. There you go. I'll remind you all before, though. It's just a random selection. You ain't got to answer no question, no nothing. Just subscribe. So make sure you're locked in, people. Do you meet the players and coach? So I've been in this executive box in a couple of these games that I've been to. And basically, the Arsenal media box is about, I think it's about 8 boxes down. And sometimes injured or suspended players are in and out of that box. So you might see a player or two, and I know I've seen a few people there. So there's a good chance you could see somebody. And listen, I know it's Ipswich, but sometimes they're the best games to go to because you'd expect Arsenal to score a few goals and, you know, and be an exciting game. What you don't want to do, I went to watch Arsenal-Everton last week, and let me tell you, that was painful. I was on the verge of falling asleep. So at least against Ipswich, I would like to think Arsenal will score a few goals. So like I said, Christmas Day, pre-recorded video will drop, and we'll announce the winner in that video. So stay involved. Anyway, man said you're giving away tickets to put people to sleep. Nah, relax, man. £450 tickets each, people. It's more than the PS5 I'm giving you. I'm giving you 2 PS5s, really, with this giveaway. But nah, man, I reckon they'll score a few goals again. If it's 0-0, I'll feel terrible. I can't lie. If it was 0-0, I feel bad. Just eat the food and drink the drink and just go sleep and chill. You know them ones? But nah, man, big up. We'll sort that out. Can I enter? And basically, one of the winners has to, of course, be 18 or over. So if somebody wants to take their son, their brother, their sister, whatever, one of you has to be, you know, an adult, you know. Do you rate SE Dons? Yeah, I think what they're doing is they've done brilliant things, man, in the YouTube space. 100%. 100%. They've done big things. The BK said, Curtis, this channel has come a long way. Keep it up, brother. Big up, bro. Big up. Shout out the community. Can you get Drake tickets? Listen, I think it was probably the best thing that happened that I bought tickets to be in the car park. It kind of serves me right in the end. And then what Kendrick did to Drake, I don't know about anybody else now. I don't really listen to Drake's music anymore. I've never been the biggest Drake fan, but he was one of them. If it comes on the radio, you know what I mean? Controller, controller. You know what I mean? You'll listen to it. But now, after the things that, you know, Kendrick accused him of, I kind of turn the radio down when Drake comes on now. I'm like, nah, man. Got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy? You know, I'm turning that down. I ain't listening to that. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? Kendrick, though. Yo, I need to go to the Kendrick concert. I can't lie. I heard he's in Canada performing. It's all mad. Anyway, let's move on. I'll end up waffling and forgetting that the game's on. Big up Fran said, followed them. Yeah, make sure you're involved. Khalid said, big up Curtis. Just saw your hometown above us in the league. Mad. I said Diddy. No, we ain't listening to Diddy, bro. I tell you that much. We ain't listening to Diddy. I tell you that. Great giveaway, said Sam. Well done, C. HR said last season, early January onwards, we had a good run and became title contenders. Can we do it again? We need Alexis Sanchez as a backup. You know, I don't even know how good he is anymore. If this team had prime Alexis Sanchez, we'd have won the title last year. Or prime Aubameyang, we would have won the title last year. We were one player away from winning the league last year, in my opinion. You know, you look at Isak today, hat-trick, goal and assist midweek. You put Isak in this team, we win the title. You know, we're just that goal scorer, that beast of an attacking player away from probably winning the league at the moment. But Will they address it in January? I'm not so sure they will. Anyway, 15 minutes until kickoff. Yeah, we'll be here for the boxing, people. We'll be here for the boxing. 50 Cent is live at the Tottenham Stadium. I'm not going. He's with... who's he with? Mary J. Blige, isn't he? I went to the 50 concert, as you know. If you follow me on socials, I met him after the concert. The whole concert was him. I don't feel like I need to go and watch him. And I don't want to go to Tottenham Stadium either. It'll bring bad luck somehow. But yeah, I might go to the Game concert, you know. It's the documentary, 20 years of the documentary. I'm not the biggest fan of the Game, but that album, I did love that album. To be fair, I'm moving like the Game today. Compton settings, people, you know what I mean? All red. I'm not claiming a gang, by the way. If you ever see me in LA, go easy on me, people. They're not car park tickets, no. They're not. But yeah, let's have a little look at the league table. By the way, Forest are above Arsenal in the league. I mean, you don't even understand what's going on in the group chats at the moment. Like... Forest, a hometown club who were like championship for 20 odd years, and now they're above us in the league. It's crazy. We have got a game in hand today. I expect us to win. I keep saying to people now, take your focus off Manchester City. Look ahead. Don't look behind. City are where City are right now, people. We got to concentrate on Liverpool and Chelsea. Which is why I'm doing a watch-along tomorrow, Tottenham against Liverpool. Forest are having an unbelievable season, by the way. Unbelievable. There's no way they should be that high in the league. They're above Man City. They're 4 points clear of Man City. With, you know, Chris Wood and all these players. Milenkovic and Murillo is such a good defensive partnership for Forest. They're so good defensively, even though we actually battered them at home. But we've got to win today. 6 points behind Liverpool. Liverpool have a game in hand. We cannot drop points. I'm still just trying to get out of this zone that I'm in with Arsenal at the moment. I'm still annoyed with them. And some of you might think, why is he annoyed with them? You know, they've just beat Palace. They're in the Cup semi-final. When I look at the league table, it really irritates me. Because I see City dropping points. City are out of the title race. Let's be totally honest. Man City are out of the title race. Right? They're 9 points behind Liverpool. Liverpool got 2 games in hand. They're done. Title's over for them. They got to get top 4 and try and win a cup. And sitting here thinking we're 5 points, behind Liverpool. And they've got 2 games in hand. We should have beaten Fulham. That would have got us to 33. We should have beaten Everton. That would have got us to 35. We'd be a point behind Liverpool. Yeah, they'd have 2 games in hand, but that would be a lot more pressure. And I'm just like, why have we not taken advantage of this situation? It's so frustrating. But we are where we are. We've got to deal with it. We've got to win today. Put some pressure on Liverpool. Liverpool go to Tottenham tomorrow. You just never know what Tottenham are going to deliver, apart from spicy chicken, Nando's FC. But you're hoping maybe they can get a point off Liverpool or something. But very frustrating. But we've got to win our game today. Crystal Palace, who are 15th in the league. They're 4 points above the relegation zone. They are unbeaten in their last 5. They're not in great form. As I said, for those of you just tuned in, Eze is not in the squad today for Crystal Palace, which is a big boost for Arsenal because I think he's a brilliant player. I think Arsenal should sign him. And also, Kai Havertz starts in midfield, which are words that, trust me, I don't even like reading out. I don't even like reading that out. Eddie will score again. It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't. Yesterday was 5 years of... Yesterday was 5 years of Mikel Arteta. 5 years of Mikel Arteta. And once again, group chat debates and arguments were going crazy. Somebody, I won't say who, but somebody in one of the group chats, a content creator, Arsenal, put this thing in like, rescued us from where we were and rebuilt the club and so much success and blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, bro, just stop it. Respect him, give him praise for what he's done, but don't exaggerate it. And I think that's my problem with the Arteta situation. People think that I've got a real problem with him. I don't. I have a problem with the exaggeration of what he's done for the football club. That's what really irritates me. If you said, look, he's done well, you know, he's brought us from 8th, got us back in the Champions League, competing, good young squad, I would say, yeah, okay, you can take that. I'm not going to argue with that. But when I start hearing, the success and the way he's rebuilt us, and people act as if like we were about to go out of business, or we were in a relegation zone, or we hadn't done anything for 10 years, and he's took us from the dark depths of hell and rescued us. And I'm just like, calm down. Progress, yes. Success, no. And so as you can imagine, there was a lot of I will say debate / arguments going off. We know he's not going anywhere. We know he's got to start winning trophies. And for me, all the talking, all the PR, all that needs to stop now. We just need to see what you're about. Yeah, you've had the time, you've built your squad, you've spent your money. Let's see what you're about. And see where he goes from here. That's kind of where I'm at with him now. I think all the talking has to stop. If you are that manager that people say you are, start lifting silverware. And I'm not talking about Community Shields, because I'm sorry, I never considered a Community Shield as a major trophy. And I'm not about to do it now. If you are a massive Arteta fan, you might want to mute me. But my response was, Wenger's last 5 years at Arsenal. This ain't for the weak or the faint-hearted, right? This is just facts. Wenger's last 5 years at Arsenal. 3 FA Cups. 3 Community Shields. You know, considering Arteta said the Community Shield is a major trophy. 3 top 4 finishers out of 5. 1 League Cup final. We lost that one to Manchester City. So 3 FA Cups, 3 Community Shields, and a League Cup final. At the end of that, the fans were protesting. Mikel Arteta's 5 years, 1 FA Cup, 2 Community Shields, 2 top 4 finishers. And some people, not everyone, some people laud him as a hero. 1 FA Cup, 2 Community Shields, 2 top 4 finishers. Wenger's last 5 years were more successful than Arteta's first 5. Wenger was deemed a failure, was chased out of the club, sacked, and fans were protesting, abusing him, holding up banners inside the stadium. All I'm saying is keep the same energy. That's all I'm asking for, people. That's the only thing I'm asking for. You hounded the legend out for those standards, but now I'm meant to dance and celebrate and paint pictures of dogs on the wall. Anyway, let me not say too much. I don't want to mess anyone up pre-match. That's enough of the Arteta talk and all that, because, you know, people say, you know, pre-match, you know, be more positive. I'm just saying, people, it's a good conversation to have. But anyway, we will move on. Let's focus on today's game. 7 minutes until kickoff. Sean said, do you think Jesus is going to flop after this match? Let's hope not. They're wearing the nice merch. The jacket's on. I hope Jesus scores again, because, to be honest, I've had enough with Havertz up front. I'd rather see Jesus up front than Havertz if he's playing well, you know. Big up Sean. Sam has said, Robbie hanging out with Kanu and Abue in Africa. Kanu and Abue hanging out with Robbie in Africa, bro. You know what I mean? Flip it. They're probably going through the airport. Robbie's probably getting hounded more than those two. I told you. When they went on tour, people were asking Ian Wright to take pictures of them and Robbie, you know. Let's get it right. I have to admit, you know, that the jacket looks good, but I'm refusing to do it. Don't get me wrong, I went in the armoury. I'm being honest with you, people. I'm being totally honest. I was in the armoury when I did one of the previews last week. I had a look. I did pick it up. I didn't try it on. I picked it up. I looked at it. I think it was after the Fulham draw. And because the Fulham draw was just in my mind, I just put it back and left it alone. I was too angry. HR said, only Saka, Saliba, Rice, Odegaard and Gabby carry this team, need more match winners. I put Timber in there, rail. But we haven't got enough attacking talent. That's the problem, HR. And Doctor said Arteta sexuals think Tapas has done something so unparalleled and won major trophies. No manager in football history has spent so much, won nothing and kept their job. Listen, let's focus on today. Last game before Christmas. We have to go 3-point collecting and handle business. We are wearing the Monsters Inc. kit, people. So even though the jacket looks brilliant, the shirt underneath it, listen, I can't speak for everybody. Some of you might like it. I think it's our worst kit this season. I don't like it at all. So yeah, I just hope we get the result today. Right, let's get locked in now. 4 minutes, until kickoff. 4,200 of you. Let's get 3,000 likes today. Don't forget, download Proton VPN. QR code in the top right. Link in the description. Pinned in the comments as well. And get involved with Proton VPN. Keep yourself safe. 3 months free on the 1 or 2 year package. Use the code Curtis Shaw TV. Link in the description. And keep yourself safe online. And second of all, as I said, we're giving away 2 VIP tickets to Arsenal against Ipswich next Friday. Executive box. All you've got to do is follow Comma V online. Follow them on either Instagram or Twitter. And make sure you subscribe to this channel. Winner will be announced on Christmas Day, people. So look out for that video as well. And yeah, we're back to the old format, Lenny. You know what it is? The old graphics were very good. Very, very good. I just don't think I was getting the best out of them. So, you know, whether it was, you know, the laptop or whatever, I didn't feel the graphics were doing justice. And like I said, I'm very open with the community. I was paying a monthly fee for those graphics. So if you're paying for something every month and you're not getting the best out of it, downscale, people, you know what I mean? And this is my own layout. And also on that one, I was very cramped in the corner. It's like I was on the side and just being attacked by the graphics. So I'm back, people, I'm back. But yeah, big up to everyone. Big up that guy D for promoting the Proton VPN sponsor. And 1K likes already. Big up your damn selves. Let's get 2K by half time, people. Big up your damn selves. Big C, if we go down, you have to go. Bro, if we're losing, I'll just lock the screen off again. Nathan said, AFTV 2.8K viewers, Curtis 4.2K. I mean, listen, big up Robbie and the guys. You know what I'm saying? But you know how we move, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know how we move. Now, big up Rob and the gang, but big up the community. You know we're not messing around, people. We're not messing around. So let's keep dominating, you know? Let's keep dominating. And like I said, 88th Company said, paying for graphics every month. Damn, as a designer, I think that should have been free. I wish I could help. Listen, if anybody can make graphics similar and you don't, you know, reach out to me, people. I told you, everything can come from within the community. If we need graphics or I need music for the intro or I need somebody to do TikToks and stuff, everything can come from within the community. We don't need to go outside of the community, people. That's the whole point. So, CurtisShawTV@hotmail.com. Any designers, anything. Big up Keros. He's going to be sorting some short form content out for me as well. Because we got the Clips channel. We need to get that back underway as well. And TikTok. I lost TikTok. So I've got to restart that as well. So anyone who's good at these things, hit me up. Let's do it. Just hit me up. Send me something and we'll get to work, people. Right. I'm going for 3-1 to Arsenal. Get your score predictions in, people. Even though Havertz is in midfield, which makes me very nervous, I'm going to go for 3-1. Palace are not in great form. No Eze. I think we can get the better of them. We are underway, people. We're underway. Big up yourselves. This is the last Arsenal game before Christmas. I tell you one thing. If we don't get 3 points today, oh my days. But I'm going for 3-1. I think we'll break them down. I think we'll score. Yeah, I'm a Hotmail man. I haven't got a Gmail account. People always banter me off and say I haven't even got a toaster because I said I haven't got a dishwasher. They think I'm living in like the 80s or something. But yeah, I probably brought that on by being too honest. But yeah, the timer works as well. Yeah, it does. 4-1. A lot of you put in big score lines. 5-1, 3-0. Come on, I'm a graphics designer, 10 years, been part of the community. Yep, but listen, people, hit me up on the email. What's your fax? You know what? I don't think I ever used a fax machine. I can't lie. I'm not that bad. I never had a pager either. You know what I mean? But still uses a payphone. Hey, it never lets you down, people. I don't even see payphones anymore. But Latte's going 2-1. You're not confident. 85k subs, no dishwasher. I know. I think I've got pots in the sink now. I'm leaving them to soak. That was always my excuse. Tony said I got Hotmail. Nothing wrong with that. Old school. Come on, bro. Never let me down, so I don't need to change it. Curtis Proton has the best email. I use it. There you go. Maybe I should look into that. They're sponsoring me. It would make sense. Did you have a Tamagotchi? I did, but I think I just stopped feeding it, so it went down the pan, unfortunately. You know what I mean? I think everyone, well, not everyone, but if you're from that generation, a lot of us had Tamagotchis. Anyway, let's concentrate on the game. Most of you going for big wins. A few of you going for draws, though. Plates need 24 hours, proper soak, exactly. Still using BBM. I wish we were. I used to love BBM back in the day, man. It was BBM Messenger, ping. It was enjoyable. But anyway, let's see what happens. Arsenal in possession. Monsters Inc. kit is on board. Odegaard, who I thought was brilliant off the bench the other day, but I think this will be a much more physical battle. Away, South London, you know what I mean? Be a lot different. So we need him to turn up. Let's see how Havertz gets on in midfield. Does it look like 4-4-2? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Martinelli needs to play well today, man. I can't keep watching this. How do you wash your clothes? You lot, you're doing me dirty now, you see. I'm very open with the community, and they just turn it around and start bantering you off. But, you know, I'll take it. I'll take it. I suppose you think I'm washing clothes by hand now, probably, innit? We've got to deal with Mateta today. I can't lie, because the way he bullied Kivior the other day was brutal. I can't see him doing that to Gabriel or Saliba in the Thames, you know. Hey, I don't think you could wash anything in the Thames. That water is filthy. He don't wash them. He rips them. Well, you know, it's sometimes when I'm wearing Arsenal merch and they have a bad result, I have to take the clothes off. Like, I just have to get it off. I feel dirty wearing them. I'm like, they're disgusting. Get them off. You know what I mean? Palace at home is a tough crowd, 100%. 100%. Sterling not in the matchday squad. Initially, before the game, they said it was tactical, but then Arteta said he was injured. Henderson kicks it long for Palace. Timber wins the header. I'm just thinking, I think Sarr is on the right usually for Palace. So he'll be up against Lewis Skelly. That is a tricky one. I think he's a decent player. So I remember he done us a few times in the Europa League. I think he was playing for Rennes. So that won't be easy. Lewis Skelly got the nod over Kieran Tierney. Which I think, with that announcement that Tierney's probably going to be released, I think people can understand that, really. It's a shame because I'm a big fan of Kieran Tierney. Arsenal in possession. Gabriel Martinelli finds Skelly. Looking for Havertz. That's good play by Havertz. Good play there, and that's a free kick to Arsenal. Jurriën Timber. Oh, it's Lewis Skelly, sorry. Skelly's so good on the ball, you know. He's so good on the ball. Getting mad righty vibes. Ian Wright, yeah, it's the Palace Arsenal thing. It's just pure righty, isn't it? It's pure righty. I'd take Mitchell, says Caps. He's good, man. He's good. Him and Robinson at Palace. Very underrated left backs. Odegaard in possession for Arsenal. Can we create a chance early? Lewis Skelly moving all over the pitch. Hopefully there's no Arsenal therapy today. Oh, bro. Yeah, I don't even know if we can wait till Monday anymore. We have to do therapy on the day. Saka whips it in. Chance for Arsenal. It's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus scores for Arsenal. He's turned into R9 this week. Gabriel Easy settings. All he needs is the patch at the front. He's R9 reborn, people. And Gabriel Jesus gives Arsenal the lead. Vamos! He's done it again, people. Lee Judge's settings. Ball crossed in by Saka. Over Saliba's head. Is Jesus onside at the back post? Surely he holds his run. Saka skips him. Yep, he's on. Comes off Saliba. Near post. Gabriel Jesus gives Arsenal the lead after 6 minutes. Good finish. Near post. Poacher's goal. All of a sudden, this guy's turned into R9. I don't know what's going on. He's got a score. He's 7 yards out. It's a good finish, though. Nutmegs Gahey on the line. This guy's reborn, man. You know what they say? When's Jesus reborn? Easter or Christmas? I don't know which one it is. He's born on Easter and died on Christmas. All right. Well, he's done it the other way around. He's reborn at Christmas this time, anyway. Jesus, 4 goals in his last 2. First goal in the last 24. Was that the last 24 Premier League games? Jesus, the man hasn't scored since January in the Prem. Yeah, I've always rated this guy. Always rated him. I don't think I've ever criticised him. I've always supported him as a player. All right, maybe I've said 1 or 2 things about him. Confidence is everything, man. Confidence is everything. You know the thing, though, don't you, people? You know there's no chance we're buying a striker in January now. Don't even talk about Isak. Don't talk about Gyökeres. We ain't signing no one. Jesus has been reborn, people, at Christmas. I hope he gets another hat-trick. How did they leave him unmarked like that? Here's Martinelli. Let's see if this guy can be reborn, because something ain't right with him at the moment. Jesus again. I just seen some R9 picture of Jesus. This will probably be how we start the stream. Next stream. Look at this picture. R9 Jesus, man. 4 goals in 51 minutes. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, Nizzy, bro, I'm telling you. We don't even need Gyökeres. We don't even need him. Nah, man, I'm happy for him. I can't lie. I'm very happy for him. Odegaard, don't get... I told you, South London. They don't mess about. Mateta gets clamped. I don't mind that. Partey clamps him. Fair play, though. He doesn't get a yellow card. Gabriel Nazario. Mohamed said always rated him, bro. Look, I told you. Odegaard, when you press him... I don't know. I thought Partey might have got the ball there. That's Odegaard's fault. I said it. When you've got aggressive midfielders, sometimes Odegaard is too slow. Gets caught on the ball there. I'm not going to tweet that Jesus picture yet because it's only 1-0, but, you know, you got to get it saved for later on. Free kick to Palace. Mateta's the problem. You've got to deal with him. He's an actual beast. Will Hughes whips it in. Back post. Header goes wide. Who was that? LaCroix. Odegaard, I said it. At home, when we're dominating the ball, but sometimes away from home, he takes too long, man. Big up, bro. Big up. Odegaard likes too many touches. Yep, got to do it quicker. Statty, hey, Curtis Jesus again. Wow, he needs to score another hat-trick. Because the thing is, he did it in the Carabao Cup. And we've seen players score goals in the Carabao Cup, and then they come into the league and they can't do it. So he needs to prove that he can do it in the league as well. I said it the other day. I think an informed Jesus is better than an informed Havertz. He's a natural striker. Oh my days. What the hell are they doing there? Palace put us under pressure. Put in a slide tackle and it goes wide. I said this the other day on the stream. This is Pep Guardiola. 15 years ago, there is no way David Raya gives that ball to Thomas Partey. As if he wants the ball there. He's 12 yards out with a midfielder right behind him. Who the hell gives a person the ball there? Just clip that up. This is all Pep. They want the attackers to be drawn into the penalty area and then they play it through them. Look at this guy, Timber, man. Oh, start bigging him up and he gives the ball away. I hate that playing out sometimes. It just plays you into trouble. You don't always have to do it. Sometimes when they press, you can just clip it long. Lucky that we didn't concede there. Now, I'm happy for Jesus, man. Here come Palace. Corner of the penalty area. Shoots! 1-1. Just... Saw, I said this guy Saw was a good player, scored against us in the Europa League. It just, dear. Santa Claus is coming to town, people. And he's dressed in an Arsenal kit, looking like he's out of Monsters Inc. Because that defending is shambolic. How easy did that goal just look? Look at the state of this defending. I don't even know whose fault this is. When he hit that, I was like, yeah, that ain't going in. Anyone going to mark him? Saliba, you gonna stop the shot? That goal is absolute. I don't even know whose fault that is. I don't know if that's Saliba or Rail. I feel like Saliba should block that. Block him. I mean, I can't take nothing away from the finish. That's some Henry finish. I think Saliba, for me, I'm sorry, that is ridiculously casual. He does absolutely nothing to block the shot. He doesn't do anything. He's just looking at him. Look, you don't even stick a leg out. Look at Saliba. You don't do anything. I don't even think that's Raya's fault. I think that's a great finish. That goal is absolutely shocking. I'm sorry, mate. I don't care how good he is. I said this all the time. Saliba, that is your fault. I don't care. Why have you not stuck a leg out or done anything to block that shot? You're just watching him shoot. I don't care how good the guy is. No one is... can avoid criticism. He's moving like Van Dijk there. I'm so good. I've got so much aura. I don't even have to do anything. Stinky defending. I don't know if that is Raya's fault. That's an Henry-esque finish. I'm telling you, man's dreaming about being in Madrid. Block the shot. If Kivior did that, I'd be screaming down the house. Nah, man, I'm fuming. We're 1-0 up and we concede within 6 minutes. Is Havertz. What a garbage goal to concede. Martinelli left-hand side. Look at the state of him. Look, get barged to the floor. They're beating him up. He's won a corner somehow. So casual from Saliba. I'm sorry. You cannot defend like that. You've got to at least attempt to block the shot. So casual. Allowing Saul to shoot. We've seen Van Dijk do that over the years. He'll just stand there like, yeah, you know what I mean? My aura will stop the ball going in. Corner to Arsenal. Martinelli to take it. What's his set pieces like? It's up in the air. Come on, get a shot off here. Yeah! Gabby again! Gabriel Jesus! Oh my days! He's been reborn! Oh my God, I'm getting his name on a shirt. No, I'm joking. What a finish that is! R9 is back! Ronaldo Nazario Jesus. What a finish that is! This guy he's reborn, people. He's found out he's having another baby and he's come to life. Gabby Jesus. What a finish. I said we got to get a shot off. He's unmarked again. Partey. Oh, what a finish that is, by the way. Oh, my days. Near post, top bins. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Gabriel Jesus. That is wild. We are not buying a striker, by the way. We ain't going near a striker. This guy is back. I said drop him in the Amazon rainforest and let the snakes get him. Not anymore. Not anymore. He is absolutely cooking. We ain't buying no striker. We're definitely buying no striker. Palace effect. Oh, my days. The man hasn't scored in the Prem since January. No, it's crazy. David Herrera kicks it long. What a finish. What a start to the game. 5 goals in 2 games. I hear you, penalty spot. He said, we're not getting a new striker in January now. Bittersweet feeling. You know what? I'll be real. If he finishes the season well, get rid of Havertz. We don't need 3 strikers. No, they've wiped him out there. If Jesus finishes this season well, bin Havertz and keep Jesus and then go and buy Isak. Keep it moving. That's what I'm on. Like, we're 2 seasons. We're in Havertz's second season. Has he really done that much? Not really. He had a good finish to last season. Jesus, man. What a finish. Don't concede. Rayo, jeez. See, do that. See what I mean? You don't always have to. Oh, it's a foul. Oh, yes, we're on the attack. Give it Saka. Give it Saka. Saka, cook him. Mitchell, 1v1. You know what? I've said this before and I'll say it again. Mitchell, such a good left back. Should definitely play him for one of the big 6. Saliba done again there, grabbing his shirt and pulled him down. I'm telling you now, Saliba, you better stop this. With your taper fade, you better relax. Start defending properly, bro. Mateta turning up bold head, big settings. He's a bit of a bully. He's like a, I say B-Tech or a C-Tech Drogba. I say C-Tech. He's not B-Tech. He's 2 levels below, but he's an animal. Saliba's like, it's like he's half asleep sometimes on the pitch. Mateta's an interesting player to play against, man. There's not many old school strikers like that. Shot there. Kamada. Dreadful. Dreadful shot. I'm actually so happy for Jesus. I'm not even just saying this because I have been critical of Jesus, but I've always liked his personality, and him as a player, but you can see he's a talented footballer, but the lack of goals, you're looking at him in these last 2 games, you're saying, how has he gone from January to December without scoring, or scoring once? The man scored 5 goals in a game and 17 minutes. It just shows, man, confidence is everything. I genuinely think he's come to Arsenal and he's thought, right, I've left Man City, come to Arsenal, got the number 9, he was hyped. He had a really good 6 months. He goes to the World Cup with Brazil. He's thinking, yo, man, things are going great for me here. He gets injured at the World Cup. That knee injury has massively affected him. And then he gets replaced by a midfielder in Havertz. And I just think his confidence was completely shot. And he does that interview saying scoring goals is not my strength or whatever. And he just looked totally finished. Confidence is an interesting thing, man. It's hard to gain. It's easy to lose. And I think he lost it completely. But I would still buy a striker. Honestly, I'm not looking at it thinking, I don't want a striker. I still want one. But he might not be the one that we get rid of. Because he's actually playing like a striker now in terms of being in the penalty area. Big up Elkman, side note, congrats on 785. Big up, bro. I read out these super chats. Saw9 said MJ. Yeah, you wrote that when he scored, right? I bet you're not saying that now, are you? Don't mess about. Poor. Giving away, throwing. DM said Partey didn't track him and Saliba too cocky. But, yeah. Partey's recovery runs are not exactly his strength, though, are they, at this stage? Goat and Ellie, if we don't win today, it's all Arteta's fault. Well, yeah, but let's hope we do win. Random Clip said, all this Rashford talk, but I would take Sarr at Arsenal in a heartbeat. Been saying this since he's been at Watford, underrated baller. He would be a brilliant rotation option, like, you know, what we've tried to do with Nelson and Sterling. It hasn't worked. Somebody like Sarr would be a good player. You're not going to have a top... Arsenal are not going to buy a top quality right winger because no great right winger is going to come to Arsenal when Saka's there because you know you're going to be on the bench. But somebody like a... Oh my God! Are you joking? He's offside! What the hell are you doing, Saliba? What is that from Saliba? Oh my God, Odegaard, what a ball. Modric settings outside of the foot. Saka, you've got support. Yeah, dummy. Oh, he should have left it. Odegaard should have left it. What is Saliba doing? Man's intimidated by Mateta. He's moving like Kivior. And Raya as well. Man's just playing out from the back under pressure all the time. Saliba's having a stinker today. It's like Mateta's intimidating him. Under-hitting the pass. Palace should have scored. I thought he was offside, though. We have got to get a Gabriel Jesus hat-trick out of this game, by the way. We've got to get a hat-trick. We ain't leaving without a Gabby hat-trick. Back-to-back hat-tricks in a week. No way, 5 goals. Bro, none of us can believe it. Uh-oh, Saka down, injured. Please tell me that's just a kick. Listen, we might joke sometimes about the limping, but he ain't on the floor often. What's he holding? He's holding his hammy. Oh, no. He might have tweaked his hammy. Oh, wow. Alfie Atkins, Crystal Palace fan. I don't know what's happened there. They're applauding. AMSN just shows how crap Havertz is up front. Well, I don't rate Havertz. Abdoulaye Saliba is ish overrated. Nah, don't go that far. He's having a bad game. What's he doing? What is he doing? No, Mateta was onside. Gabriel was playing him onside. That is absolute garbage. Look, he's tried to dribble past him and lost it. Oh, Mateta's missed a sitter. One-on-one. Great save, David Raya. He saved him there. It's a terrible finish. He's done well to guess the right way. Saliba is having one. Absolutely having one. I see this sometimes with defenders when they're laid back. They're so laid back, it's like, look at Mateta. 14 starts, 14 goals since February. That guy ain't a joke. He's far from a joke. I'm shocked that he's missed that. Jesus is doing good, but don't get carried away. Yep, you're right. Wilfried Zaha, listen. I tried, people. I tried over the years. I always wanted Zaha at Arsenal. Not now, obviously, but when he was at his peak. We signed the wrong Ivory Coast winger. Oh, Saka looks... Is he done? He's in a bad way. What the hell's this guy doing? Coming over to the physio. Move, man. He's walking off the pitch, idiot boy. Somebody else should come over. He's off. Saka's off, people. Trossard on. Uh-oh. FPL team's in the mud. Saka. He's in my team as well. Did he get that assist for Thingy, though, or did it hit Saliba? I don't know. Oh, man. Saka's off. Saka off injured. Yeah, he scored. And clean sheet. Listen, Saka was holding his hamstring. That is terrible. If he's tweaked his hammy there, you could be looking at weeks. And this is where all of a sudden you've got to start playing Trossard. I mean, they're putting... Is he going to play Trossard on the right then? We actually don't really have another right winger. Sterling is the most comfortable there. Trossard and Martinelli are both. Let's see. Kicks the ball. Oh, the camera's going to go off him. Look at him. Yeah, hammy. Done his hammy. Look straight away. I'm telling you now, Saka's out for the next couple of weeks, at least. I've seen that before. I've tweaked my hammy before. You ain't seeing Saka for 2 weeks. I'm telling you now. That is terrible. That is one of the players that Arsenal can least afford to have injured, because we are not strong on that right wing. Although, oh, poor Cross. I'm gutted about that. That's put a downer on the game for me. I'm just looking who've we got after this game. Ipswich, okay. Brentford away. Brighton away. Newcastle at home. Man United at home. Jeez. I tell you now, they better get him back. I mean, 2 weeks would get you to about the 5th of January. We play Newcastle on the 7th. Man United on the 12th. Tottenham on the 15th. We better hope that's 2 weeks. I just hope that ain't like 3, 4, 5 weeks, which it can be with a hammy. He's one of the most important players because the cover for him is not good enough. Trossard on the right is not great. It looks like Trossard's gone to the left. Martinelli's gone to the right. Ball over the top. Saliba wins it. Don't foul him. He's going nowhere, man. Shot. Wow, whacked him in the head. I think that's Gabriel. Ref, blow the whistle, mate. It's a head injury. It's going from bad to worse. Gabby's been whacked in the face. He's down injured now. Small break in play here. Gabby's down. Ah. Not good. Yeah, right hamstring after kicking the ball. Ah, has he been overplayed? It's difficult to say, really. Bring him into my FPL. He pulls his hamstring. Thanks a lot, Saka. That save from Raya was very good. We're back underway. Palace just go direct to Mateta. Here we go again. Palace, Nathaniel Klein lays it off. Trossard clears it. I did predict 3-1, but we look a bit uncomfortable when they go forward. David said Sarr is terrorising us. Oh, that's way too easy, man. Odegaard don't want anything to do with a physical challenge. Nothing to do with it. Jesus is doing good, don't get carried away. Saka is taking an early Christmas. Man's got plans over Christmas, he said. Yeah, not for me. AMSN said get Kudus in January. 80 mil release clause. A lot, though. Random Clip said Mitchell is solid. Do you rate Walker Peters? I think Mitchell's better. I know Walker Peters is alright, but I think Mitchell's better. Mahrez on loan. Oh, that would be amazing. I know some of these players in Saudi, it's saying, might be available on loan. That's too easy. Will Hughes, edge of the box. We need to score again. 2-1 is not comfortable. It is time for others to step up. They've relied on him a lot. Ball whip Tim Raya does well. Mateta helping Eddie warm the bench. I said when Palace signed Eddie, it's their problem. They're going to find out that he's not good enough. I can't believe they paid 30 million for him. Mateta's way better than him. But he was always likely to score against us. Havertz having a quiet game. We kind of knew he would. Havertz in midfield never works, let's be honest. He just doesn't get on the ball enough. Arsenal in possession. Gabriel. We need to score the next goal. Mahrez on loan would be incredible business if we could get somebody like that. But when's the last time Arsenal got a player on loan that was really like a great loan deal? Probably Odegaard on loan was the last decent loan that we did. Trossard finds Gabby. Wow, we've still got 17 minutes till half time. Yeah, Nelson's injured as well. He's out for like 3 months at Fulham. So he'll end up probably back at Arsenal. We need to score again. Throw in on the halfway line. Yeah, our midfield. The Havertz Odegaard double pivot doesn't really work. It doesn't really work. They don't get on the ball enough. Saka got a hamstring, definitely. He's done his hammy. Obviously, there's different grades. If it's the low grade, you might get 2 to 3 weeks. Anything higher, you could be looking for a month. And like I said, we got the North London Derby, we got Man United, we got Newcastle. You do not want him out for games like that. But Raheem Sterling's injured. Arsenal in possession. Lewis Skelly. Oh, that is a hospital pass, mate. You've stitched him. Look at Odegaard. He never puts a challenge in. Ball on the right-hand side, whipped in. Poor cross. Raya collects it. This game is in the balance. Definitely not comfortable. 2-1 does not feel comfortable. Our midfield's not functioning well. Odegaard's not getting on the ball enough. Havertz non-existent. Martinelli hasn't been on the ball enough either on the wing. Saliba's been poor. Probably the worst I've seen Saliba play. Raya clips it long. Look, challenge at least Trossard, man. Two-one. It's finally balanced. It's always hard to go to Palace. Nonto to Arsenal. I don't rate Nonto. He's quick, but I don't think he's that good. Gabriel, yellow card, man. You don't want that. Bro, he's so far away from the... Oh, so casual. You just stuck your leg out and got turned so easily, man. He's centre-back. I'm telling you, what we don't need is a stupid red card. Because you want Gabriel to be able to be aggressive with Mateta. Now he's on a yellow. Raya, our unsung hero, really puts a foot wrong, makes key saves. Big up, found some cash. Sonny said, I think Havertz plays inverted second striker when we have the ball. He goes high. He's got to do more. Brio said, our midfield is awful. Passenger 29 is hopeless. Free kick to Palace. Whipped in back post. Headed away. Game's gone a bit flat. How stupid is this guy, Trossard? What? Like, everyone can see, bro. You've put both hands and pushed him. How does he think he's going to get away with that? He's got his back to goal. He's going nowhere. He's going to pass the ball backwards and you push him over. Tomiyasu got sent off last year. Yeah, that ref. Want that David Coote, the guy who's got banned, who sent him off. He was an awful ref. Cherky is available for 30 mil. He's techie player still. He's Leon player, right? Free kick to Palace. Kamada whips it in. Headed away. They're looking for a penalty there. Headed away by Jesus. Are they doing a VAR check? I don't think so. Listen, you've got, for me, you've got to take Havertz off and put Rice in there to have a bit more stability because I think the midfield's too open. I don't think Partey's got enough support around him. Throw into Palace. Long throw in. And when you've got Mateta up there, you can't blame them. It is a long throw. Clear it. Oh, they've got a corner out of it. I don't like this. Corner to Palace. Put Havertz right wing. Are you mad, bro? Havertz right wing. He ain't getting past Mitchell. Yeah, corner. Get Havertz off, mate. Not right wing. Eze's injured. We're lucky he's injured. I thought he was their best player with Mateta the other night. Corner to Palace. Look how they're crowding Rail. Mateta. They're just trying to get... Listen, you do not want... Why is Lewis Skelly marking Mateta? That's what I need to know. That's what I need to know. Why is Lewis Skelly marking Mateta and not Saliba or Gabriel? What the hell's he going to do against him? Put one of the big guys on him. Ball whipped in. Headed over. Get away with it. Goal. I never understand this. Zonal marking needs to be scrapped from football. It's one of the worst things that's ever been brought in. I don't understand the point of it. Lewis Skelly marking Mateta. Got away with that there, you know. LaCroix got the run on Partey there. Headed over. I hate zonal marking. I can't stand it. Surely just mark a player and stay tight to him. If you can't win the header, put him off. Curtis will have a meltdown if Eddie scores the winner. Oh, mate. The stream will be getting locked off. We've actually gone a bit flat the last 15 minutes. Why didn't he put Havertz up top, Jesus on the... but Jesus just bagged two. I know what you're saying. He can play on the right, but he's in the zone, man. When a striker's in the zone, you just got to leave him. Leave him to it. And see if he can get a hat-trick. We haven't played well since that... Jeez, that was a risky touch there, man. Skelly. I like how comfy Skelly is on the ball. You can tell he was a midfielder. Michael said, Curtis, watching Arsenal is never easy. No, it hasn't been for about 20 years. D-Mac inspired playing Havertz in midfield again. He loves him, don't he? He just wants him in the team somewhere. Martinelli, so easy to play against. Look how Mitchell just eases him off the ball there. Ball down the line, you've got to be strong. Done enough. Done enough. Ain't that our throw? Jorginho's warming up. So maybe he is thinking about making a change at half-time. Stress along. The game's in the balance because Palace will go in at half-time saying 2-1. They're still in the game. They look dangerous. We've kind of slowed down since scoring the second goal. Why does Arteta persist with 29 in centre mid? It's never worked. You know, in football, man, every manager's got favourites, and Havertz is one of Arteta's favourites. He'll force him into the team somewhere. He's going to get booked. What a stupid yellow card. I'm sorry, at times, though, you don't help yourself wearing, you're wearing his patience. He kind of put his arm up to say, hurry up. Timber gets a yellow card for taking too long to take the throw-in. What the hell are you doing? Jesus, 1-on-1 for the hat-trick! Jesus! What a challenge. Rakoy recovers. I felt he should have hit it earlier. Oh, Gabby. Centre-back was quick. You could see he was on him. Check the touch. Bang! Da-da-da-da-da-da. He tries to get across him. It's good defending. Goes out for a corner. He was strong. I don't think he knew he was coming. Ideally should have ran in front of him so he couldn't challenge him, but he probably doesn't know he's there until he feels him next to him. Or just get the shot off early, man. Lacroix's good, man. Good pace. Corner to Arsenal. Can set piece FC rescue us? What we got left? 9 minutes till half time. Odegaard whips it in. It's high. It's headed off the bar. It's up in the air. Oh, it's the crossbar. Someone get a shot off. No, get it back in there, man. Arsenal hit the bar. We look dodgy on the counter, though. Well done. Oh, my days. Rail, where are you? Jeez, I didn't think he was coming for that. It's all gone off there. Come on. Havertz, I swear, this guy he just plays at such a slow tempo, don't he? Here's Partey. Arsenal hit the bar from the corner. Who headed that? Was it Gabriel? Was it Saliba? Oh, okay. Ball out wide, Martinelli. Martinelli's been poor again. That's a bit better, though. That's a lot better. Jesus! Yes! Kai Havertz has scored! He's having a baby as well. Kai Havertz, Jesus header hits the post. And Havertz taps it in from a yard out. Oh, my days. No, he's not offside. It's a goal. Mitchell. I've just said, by the way, Martinelli not playing well, and then he skips Mitchell. You know what? Martinelli might actually be better on the right because he just got to run past him. You can't even think. Great ball. Actually really wanted Jesus to get his hat-trick. It's a good header. He's miles onside, Havertz. Way onside. Taps it in from a yard out. Hey, well done, Martinelli. I've always said he's had a good game today. He really has. All right, I'm joking. Jesus nearly got the hattie, you know. Mitchell actually got done by Martinelli there. Great header as well. Yeah, man, that's good, man. Quality play there. And that's where you need to be, Havertz, if you're in midfield. All these girlfriends pregnant, man. What's going on? Jesus doing the celebration. Havertz doing it. 3-1. Havertz gets his 6th goal of the season. Now, he's definitely on time. All right, let me tell you now. Jesus and Havertz scoring. There's no way we're buying a striker. We might not even get a striker in the summer if this carries on. They'll say we don't need one. The Space Invader scores. But that's where you got to be. You play attacking midfield. You got to be there when the striker attacks. Well done, though, Havertz. Poacher's goal, man. Nearly Gabby hat-trick. Better play by Martinelli. He might actually be better on the right. You just tell him to run past him. I did predict 3-1, but 3-1 in the first half. I think there'll be more goals. We've still got 6 minutes. I reckon there'll be a few more goals in this. That's what I'm talking about, Martin Odegaard. Put a challenge in. You can't be the captain and you're constantly avoiding contact. This was the corner that hit the crossbar. I thought it was Gabby. You said it was Saliba, innit? Gabby, bro. Yeah, it was Gabby. I think it's a bit high for him. It looks like he gets under it a little bit. The keeper's all over the place for them. Jesus, Martinelli and Havertz needing credit. Hey, listen, man. I told you football's a fickle sport. You can go from get that guy out of my club to, oh, lovely back heel there from Odegaard. Oh, there we go. Martinelli's back. Gives it away. You can go from get him out of my club to I've always rated him. He's one of my favourite players. That's how quick it can happen. I think we can all admit When Jesus scored that goal last season at home against United, where he sent Dallo to the shops, we was all like, we love this guy. You know what I mean? It's not our fault that his form dipped so much. You know, you can't go from January to December without scoring. Look at the confidence levels now, though. Yeah, we're bopping them now. We're bopping. Obviously, the only negative is that Saka's come off with a hamstring injury. Might actually. Martinelli might have to be the right winger. Simplify his game. Just run on the outside. Martinelli and Timber down that side. So you might end up with, like, you might go Trossard on the left, Martinelli on the right, Jesus up front. But then saying that, he's going to have a problem when Rice is fully fit. And then Havertz, I don't think you'll get away with Havertz in midfield against better teams. I don't think Palace are that good. Not taking anything away from Arsenal, but I don't think, you know, if you're playing, let's just say, Newcastle in the Carabao Cup, Bruno Guimaraes and players like that, you're going to need more. But against these today, where we're dominating the ball, it can work. Let's get another goal and finish the game off. Ben White's out till February, I think. They reckon he might come back at the end of January. Saliba, ball over the top, looking for Martinelli. Take him on. That Lacroix is a good player. See, I'd rather, if Arsenal had somebody like him instead of Kivior. Here's Eddie. I mean, I want to be respectful, but I was going to say right where he should be, on the bench and playing for Crystal Palace. I'm just glad he's not on our bench. I had enough of watching him up front. But yeah, he scored a good goal in the week and hit the Dame Time celebration. Did you see it? I thought, this guy doing Dame Time, you better relax. But hey, the game's the game. We need the Jesus hat-trick. That's all I want. Oh, Lewis Skelly. He's so calm on the ball. Oh, it's class. Odegaard picks him on. Oh, Jesus made the run. Take him on, Gabby. That's not bad. Trossard. Oh, what is that? Trossard. He's a mad player, you know. Either like does something crazy or he scores a banger. He's just all over the place as a player. Come on. Havertz plays the game at such a slow tempo, don't he? I tell you what. I thought Nwaneri was the young star at Arsenal, you know. It could be Lewis Skelly. I'm telling you. I think Nwaneri's a more exciting player. But Skelly might actually end up being Arsenal's left-back, I'm telling you. Or he'll probably go Calafiori, but I think Skelly might get more game time than it. Minute till half-time. Give me Lacroix over Kivior. Yeah, especially after what Mateta did to him the other day. Hopefully we can get five or six goals today. Tomiyasu is our best left-back. Bro, the guy's injured all the time. Even if he is our best left-back, the guy's never available. I actually don't think Tomiyasu is amazing at left-back. He's better at right-back. Let's see how long's added on. Skelly's a baller, man. Just comfortable on the ball. Natural centre mid. Proper player. Cultured. You can see it in it. The way he plays, you can just... He's got the socks low. You don't see many 18-year-olds in the Prem just, you know, let me just roll the socks down and just... Makes the right decision a lot of the time. Lewis Skelly might be my favourite youngster. He reminds me of Trent. I mean, the only thing I'd say, Trent's passing range is crazy. I don't know if Skelly's passing range is anywhere near that level, but he's comfortable on the ball. 5 minutes added on. The injuries and the goals will have slowed it down. I reckon still not game over. 2-goal lead is never, you know, if they got a goal back, but I would expect us to win from here. If we can get another goal, then maybe we can take people off early as well. And then give people a rest, even though we haven't actually got a game for 6 days. But if you can get some of the players off, maybe bring on Give Nwaneri a run out. D-Mac said inspired playing Havertz in midfield again. It's shameless. I remember what you said 20 minutes ago. Out of all the Goudas, I dislike you the least. Oh, I'll take that. It's like a backhanded compliment, isn't it? Ball whipped in, Mateta. That's a goal kick, surely. See, sometimes, this is what I always say to people. If you can't win the ball, make it difficult for them to get the ball. See, I'm giving you some good defensive advice here. If you look at it here, Mateta does him again. But you just put him off. Grab him. Look, you grab him. You lean on him. Make life difficult for him. You get away with it. Jesus starts at 9 for the foreseeable future. 100%, bro. This guy better not try and put him on the left or right and play Havertz up top. Jesus got to play up front. Told you he's playing inverted striker. Yeah. The girlfriend pregnant, we are scoring so. Yeah, exactly. They're all doing the baby celebration. I predict a 5-1 win. 4 minutes left. Or 3.5 minutes. Skelly. He's just very calm on the ball, isn't he? Very calm. It'll be interesting if Nwaneri gets a run out. Jesus just got... You can just tell his confidence level is just so much higher. What we don't want is... any kind of stupid sending off. Timber and Gabriel are both on yellow cards. We don't want no one getting sent off. Passing the ball around nicely now. Saliba's settled down. He was playing awful at the start. Oh, Odegaard, how have you not got that? That's brilliant from Martinelli. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, then he gives it away. But great recovery run. Come on, let's get him now. We're on the break. Trossard. Back post. Have a look at the back post. Great ball. Odegaard. Have a shot. Here we go. Yup. Oh, it's bouncing. Hit it, Odegaard. Oh, what a block. How have we not got a shot on goal there? Should have scored. Well, maybe not should have scored, but I feel like the goalkeeper should have had a save to make there. I want to see the replay of that. Trossard. That's a great ball, by the way. Odegaard. Rolls it back. Martinelli. It's not a great ball from Martinelli, really. Ooh, VAR check for a penalty. I don't think we'll get a penalty for that, but they're looking at it. The Martinelli one comes out. Let's have a look. I don't think that's a pen. I mean, it's a little bit clumsy from the defender, but I just don't think you give penalties for that in the Prem. He's kind of blocked him off, but you ain't going to get a pen for that. 30 seconds to go. No, in fact, it's 5 minutes added on. Minute and 30. That cross from Martinelli was poor. Havertz striding run, but gets caught and Jesus fouls. We could have scored there. Which players would you look at from potentially relegated teams? Lise's there. Zaha, all the ex-Palace players. Obviously, if you play in Europe, a lot of those teams get 2 weeks off over Christmas, so you see a lot of players from those leagues come back to England. If we're looking at the bottom three now, Southampton, Wolves, Ipswich, I think maybe Cunha from Wolves, but don't do anything stupid here, Arsenal. Ball whipped in, back post, header. Ooh, straight at rail. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody at Southampton or Ipswich that I would take. Wolves, Cunha possibly, but even then, I would probably want a better striker, to be honest. When Arsenal buy a striker, I want it to be a significant upgrade. I want somebody that's like a different level. But Cunha can play wide and Cam as well, so... But I wouldn't want anybody from Southampton. Oh, Dibbling is that young guy. I don't know. Is he good enough? Delap? Not for me. Not for me. Half-time whistle goes. 3-1 to Arsenal. Ramsdale, nah. Well, you come back as cover if you want. Good first half, people. Let me end the timer. Good first half. Jesus 2. Havertz 1. Quality first half. Well, I just wanted to check actually. Who got the assist for us? I can't even think who the assist came from. So Gabriel Magalhaes get the first one. Partey got the second one. Havertz one, there was no assist because it hit the post. Gabriel Jesus, it's your time, bro. It's your time. Everything in life requires balance. He's had a lot of criticism on this channel. He's the man right now. He's the man. 2 goals. Hit the post for the 3rd. Nearly got the hat-trick. Hat-trick in midweek. I really hope he gets the hat-trick today. And I think it's a very, very positive first half. There was probably 2 negatives for me. At the start, I felt that Saliba was being too casual. I think he should have blocked the goal. And Saka coming off with a hamstring injury is a big loss. It's a big loss. But, listen, at the end of the day, number one, we've got to hope it's a minor hamstring strain and maybe 1 or 2 weeks. Successful teams find ways of winning even without their best players. We've seen over the years Kevin De Bruyne last season. I think he was out from August till January. We've seen, you know, Salah come back from AFCON and get injured. We've seen players get injured. We need, if Saka's out for 2 or 3 weeks, we've got to be able to deal with it. It's as simple as that. So it's disappointing, but other players have to step up. And I'm delighted that Gabriel Jesus is doing the business. And when we drop points against Everton, on that Arsenal therapy show, no, it was Fulham, sorry. I did the Arsenal therapy, but I said, as much as I'm angry, we've got to find solutions. We have to find solutions from within because the window is closed. We can't do anything in the window until the window's open. And even then, we know Arsenal and January windows are not the most active. So Jesus has stepped up and long may it continue. When you think about it, people, our next game is Ipswich at home. Jesus now can go on a little run, hopefully get a hat-trick today. Then you've got Ipswich at home. You would like to think we'll score a few goals in that game. All of a sudden, you're sitting there going, wow, Jesus having a good season out of nowhere. So, listen, fair play to the boys. We just got to keep winning. What we can't afford is that Everton result to pop up. We actually need to go and win 4, 5, 6 games in a row and heap the pressure on. If you look at Chelsea, they've won their last 5 games. You know what I mean? We've drawn 2 of our last 5. We can't afford to do that. We've actually got to go and win 5, 6, 7 games in a row and put big pressure on people. David Raya, unsung hero, did get caught out playing out from the back. I saw a lot of people online going crazy about that ball to Thomas Partey. And listen, I said myself, I don't like that. I think sometimes when you're under that much pressure, you've got to go long. But we also have to understand the manager encourages them to do that. Pep does it. Arteta does it. Even with a player on your back, they expect you to play out of that situation. So going mad at Raya is almost wasted energy. I don't like seeing it, but he is being encouraged to play like that. I think the back four's done well. Saliba's actually been quite poor today, which is not like him. I think sometimes he's so good that he almost relaxes to the point where he's not playing well. I think he got away with it. Gabriel got a silly yellow card. Lewis Skelly, I think, has been a massive bright point in that first half. 18 years of age, so calm on the ball. Partey's done okay, but I have to say, people, that Thomas Partey this season has been Arsenal's best midfielder. Thomas Partey in a single pivot, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think he looks like sometimes he's struggling with those recovery runs, and I just feel like I want Rice next to Partey for that extra stability in midfield. I'm making it abundantly clear. Arsenal winning 3-1. I am not sitting here for 1 second thinking this game's over. This game is in the balance. We need to score the next goal. We go 4-1 up, I'll probably say, okay, I'm 3-1, Timber on a yellow, Gabriel on a yellow. That midfield balance, this game is not over. It's not over. Let me get the halftime tweet. Delighted with Gabby Jesus form. Hope he gets a hat trick. Next goal vital. Midfield balance, not there for me. And the defence, I think the defence have been a bit casual. Score next and we win for me. I think 4-1 and Palace will be done. I don't think they'll come back from that. Let's see what you're saying in the comments. Mish said, bring on Rice for Havertz in the 6, Partey in the 8, Odegaard 10. I don't think I've ever seen him put Partey in the 8, to be honest. He would probably put Rice in the 8. Yeah, I'm looking at that goal again. I'm sorry, Saliba does absolutely nothing. He doesn't even stick his leg out. He doesn't even try and block it. Saliba's fault for the goal for me. Skelly would be a better left 8 than Rice, possibly. Apparently that's where he plays. Kevin, I don't know if you're trying to do something here, but I don't know who that is, so I ain't even going to read it out in case you... If it is a real player, then I'll let you off. But, you know me, I'm alert, bro. I'm alert. I can scan all the time. You know, midfield, you have to check your shoulder. You can't come in with them kind of mad names there, bro, and try and drop that. I love gambling, only if Martinelli can get... Well, if Martinelli scores, maybe he'll do it as well and say, you know, the baby's on the way, but maybe not. Maybe not. Is Havertz playing in midfield or shadow striker? I think he's playing as more of a shadow striker. I think that Odegaard's dropping deeper. He's more getting closer to Partey and then Havertz. That's actually a great reaction to the goal by Havertz. You look at that replay there. The Palace defence are ball watching. He runs straight away. Jonathan David would have scored 4, says Phil. Well, I've put polls in the chat before and a lot of people saying he's not good enough. I haven't watched enough of him. When I've watched him, I'm not convinced by him, but he has got a decent goal record. Zach said Havertz and Jesus, world-class front 2. Let's not get carried away, but yeah, I enjoyed that first half, that's for sure. And White Glove said, playing Partey in lone 6 versus a team of strong runners is disastrous. Problem is, without Rice, we don't have a 6 with legs. Saliba asleep today as well. You bang on. You bang on. As I said, you can't get away with this midfield against better opposition. It ain't happening. Have you gone back to default settings yet? This is it. Moving forward, people. This will be the background. We're back to the normal setup. Don't forget, a couple of things tonight. Boxing Watchalong. Tune in. I believe the ring walk is at 10:30 p.m. Although some people are saying it's 11 p.m. But anyway, I'll figure out exactly what time. It says 11 p.m. the fight starts. But yeah, I'll be live tonight, 10:30 p.m. Usyk Fury. So, yeah, get involved with that later on. And I will also be doing Tottenham against Liverpool tomorrow, 4:30 kickoff. I'll be live from 4 p.m. So get involved. Lots of content. We're here all weekend, people. Big C, let's hope you don't black out to Miss Jesus. Bro, the stream better just hold out, you know? Hold out. Listen, one thing I think we can say, and I don't know whether I'm clutching at straws here, people. If Jesus can all of a sudden go up in our estimation, can Martinelli go up in our estimation? Is he actually finished at Arsenal, or... I honestly hope that him playing on the right brings him back and you get him in some sort of Theo Walcott type system where you're on the right, you're very quick, you just knock it past the fullback and run him. Maybe on the left, he has to think too much. He looks like, when Martinelli gets the ball, it looks like, do I go down the left, cross it with my left foot? Do I cut inside, whip it in? Do I keep running? Oh no, they're closing me down. 2-on-1. Oh, I've lost it. Oh no, they're all criticising me again. What do? I can't think. That's how Martinelli looks like he's playing football. He looks like he's having a fight with himself in his brain. Like, where on the right, it might be, bro, get the ball, get on the outside and run past him. Yeah? Theo Walcott settings. Walcott was not a great footballer. he used to wind me up when I used to watch him play, but he was effective, but he wasn't great. So it might help him. If it doesn't, then, I mean, we're running out of options. Shaquille said the old setup is so iconic, we have to protect it by all means. Hey, respect, man. We're here. We're here. Despite the fact Kai Havertz has scored, I would take him off second half. And some people go, oh, you got an agenda. No, not an agenda. He hasn't had a terrible game. He's being played as a support striker. He's had a quiet game. He scored, but our balance in midfield needs more protection. You do not want Partey as a lone six. You just don't want that. Like, you got people like Sarr breaking on from midfield, Lerma and Hughes. I would give him that stability. The problem is the manager trying to give Declan Rice a rest. So if Rice isn't fit, maybe you got to go Marino or Jorginho. They're both not particularly mobile either. That's the problem you've got with all of them. So I would change it. Don't think because we're winning that you just stick with it all the time. Marino coming on, some people saying. Don't forget, people, today's show sponsored by Proton VPN. QR code in the top right-hand corner there. Scan that. It's pinned in the comments, and it's also pinned in the description. You get 3 months free on a 1 or a 2 year package using the code Curtis Shaw TV. Keep yourself safe, whether you're traveling abroad, you want to watch your favourite programs, get Proton VPN. Link in the description. And big up to Proton for supporting the channel, people. Akshat said, I've took the 1 year package. There you go. There you go. Big up your damn self. Don't forget, as I said at the start of the show, nearly 5,000 of you tuned in. Follow Comma V online on socials. Let me just bring that up for you, people. Make sure you're following Comma V on Twitter or Instagram and subscribe to the channel to be in with a chance. 2 VIP tickets will be given away on Christmas Day to Arsenal against Ipswich next Friday. You'll get food and drink before the game, the comfier seats. Lovely scenes, people. These tickets are £450 each. It's a £900 prize. All you've got to do is follow Comma V on Twitter or Instagram and make sure you subscribe to this channel to be in with a chance. The winner will be announced in the pre-recorded video on Christmas Day. So someone will be having a nice Christmas there, getting £900 worth of tickets. And big up to Comma V for giving us the prize to give away to the community, people. So big up to them. Big up to both the sponsors. Sam has said, is it time to try Ethan again? I think, first of all, what we need to do is get stability in midfield and then try and look at attacking changes. I wouldn't be looking at getting Ethan on right now. So, yeah, man, it's... Dot said $450 for a ticket. It's because they're, those... Honestly, if you ever go online, have a look at executive tickets at Arsenal. You can pay thousands, depending on... where you're sitting, what box it is. $450 is not even one of the bigger ones. You go there and see some of them, you can pay $2,000 for a ticket. It's wild. Keep bench sell. Totti, Del Piero, Baggio. Oh, you're going to have the Italians on to me, man. I mean, do you want me to be totally honest with you? Baggio, I did watch Baggio quite a bit. He was unbelievable. I'd say his peak was when I was very young, so it's difficult for me to completely judge Baggio. He might actually be the best out of the three. I'll be totally honest. My favourite Italian player, attacking player growing up, was Francesco Totti. And Roma weren't my team in Italy, but I loved Francesco Totti. I always wanted him at Arsenal. I like Del Piero. But Totti, I don't know why I was a big fan of Totti, man. The low socks and all that, I always wanted Arsenal to sign Totti. Probably goes a bit more under the radar because he played for Roma and he didn't win as much. Baggio, I think, is probably the highest rated, though, out of those three. And what I've seen of him, he was incredible, but... I was always a massive fan of Francesco Totti. I'm not even going to lie. Teams are back on the pitch. A lot of you saying Del Piero, I get it. Juventus reputation, the big Adidas Predator stripes. He was incredible. But Totti was What a player. Second half about to get underway. Here we go. Get the likes up. 5,000 of you in the comments. Let's do a like check. If we ain't at 2,000 likes, you're an absolute disgracia, people. Disgracia. What are we on? 5,000 of you in the comments. We should easily... We're not even at 2K. What are we doing? We're moving wild. All right, we're at 1.7K likes. We got to be hitting 2K likes. We should be on 2K already. This should be absolute light work. No subs at half-time, people. No subs at half-time. You know that this manager doesn't like half-time changes. Listen, what I saw of Baggio, I can see why people would hype him so much. He looked like a magician. Here come Palace, right-hand side. Nathaniel Klein, back post, Mateta flicks it on, saved by Raya, cleared away by Timber. I told you, this game is far from over. They're just going to keep crossing it. Yeah, people, boxing tonight and football tomorrow. Mateta flicked it on. Was that Sarr again at the back post? We're not dealing with him properly, man. We're really not dealing with him. It's irritating me the way he keeps getting free. An early goal puts us in big trouble. I'm telling you now, the manager's got to make a sub. Long throw for Palace. Bounces, Raya collects it. Jeez, man. Totti in the capo. What a baller. Have you got any international football shirts in your collection? I've got the Brazil R9 one. Was it? Well, I think I got the World Cup '98 one. I got the re-released one that they brought out. They brought it out this summer on... Was it Pro Direct? Brought it out. I got the re-released R9 '98 World Cup one. Got a few Jamaica shirts. That's about it. I've got no England shirts. I don't think I've ever had an England shirt. Yeah, I think that's it, to be honest. Mateta is bullying us. He's a problem, man. He's a problem. Because the problem, Gabriel's on a yellow. He might not want to be too aggressive with him. And Saliba's not having a great game. Lonesome said the community is moving shameful with the likes. Too many in here compared to the likes. Are all Tottenham fans. You're all Tottenham fans, people. Oh, Saliba, you are having one. You're absolutely having one, mate. Let me get my drink, people. Need that drink. Saliba's just passed it out of play under no pressure. I don't know what he's doing. Gabby, Saliba and Timber are actually not playing that well. Look at that from Odegaard. Be stronger than that, man. Brother's weak, fam. He's got to be stronger. I actually think Lewis Skelly's been our best defender. And that's saying something. He's 18 years of age. That's not a good look. When they get the ball out wide, they look dangerous. They just whip crosses. Oh, yeah, I've got a Dominica shirt as well from when I went over to play. They gave me a shirt. Big up Runyan. Good memory, bro. Ball flicked on. Martinelli. Odegaard. Heavy pass. Timber. Martinelli. Oh, he's trying little flicks. Wins a throw-in. Next goal will completely, the game, the direction of the game will be dictated by the next goal. If we go 4-1 up, I think we'll be comfy. I'll be leaning back and chilling. If they get back to 3-2, this game's going to be finely balanced. Odegaard does well. Oh, lovely play by Gabriel Jesus. Odegaard finds Martinelli. The pass is a bit short. It's blocked there. You know what? Palace have got some good players, I think that, Gahey, Mitchell, Sarr, Mateta, Adam Wharton, who's not playing, Eze. They've got some good players, man. Thermal said it was Mbappe's birthday yesterday. He's probably still drunk. Yeah, Saliba's probably out in Paris celebrating with him. He's playing like he is. Here's Will Hughes for Palace. We've got to stop crosses from being put in. Rashford on the way. Can you imagine? Palace right-hand side in space. Bodies in the area again. It's whipped in. It's blocked. It goes out for a corner. I'm sorry, Mikel. You got to change this game. We're being overrun in midfield. They're getting the ball out wide too easy and whipping crosses in every minute. It's frustrating. Very frustrating. Played 45. Yeah, well, you've seen it, Andrew, ain't you? Second half. We love to sit back. Yeah, Dominican on my mum's side, yeah. Jamaica on my dad's. If Rice is fit, get him on. Look, Lewis Skelly against Mateta. Look, man's giving him an elbow in the face like The Rock in WWF. Like, I don't care if you're zonal marking or not. Take Lewis Skelly off Mateta and put Gabriel or Saliba on him. It's ridiculous. If Mateta scores a header, what the hell are we doing? Look at that. It's like a child hugging his dad. This is pathetic to even look at. Ball whipped in. We do head it away, though. Trossard scrambles it away. Martinelli in possession. Come on, Martinelli. If we can rescue Jesus, surely we can rescue Martinelli. Palace away, it's not. It's always difficult, man. The atmosphere. I think it's one of the best atmospheres in the Prem. I'll be honest. When it gets going, it's a good atmosphere. South London. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Rolls it into Trossard. Loses the ball. What are you doing? Good tackle by Partey. And then he fouls him. Ah, dear. Partey lone 6. You are just begging for trouble. You're literally begging for trouble. But the thing is, there's no way he'll take Havertz off. He will refuse to do it. He's like, what? I can't take Havertz off. He's just scored. It's like Cruz hugging Big City. You know what I'm saying? It's like Cruz hugging me. He looked like a child hugging his dad. I don't want to go to school, Dad. I've got double maths. I don't want to. It's crazy. Palace have started the half better than us. Growing man to Curtis had the original Penny Hardaway vest. Sold it at a car boot for £10. Do you know what? It's horrible when you have like nice shirts and jerseys when you're young and you just get rid of them because you think, I'm never going to wear them. Then you get older and realise they're worth a lot of money. Mateta, 25 yards out. Saved by Rayon. He saves the rebound from Saw. How much space are we going to give to Mateta to have that shot? And guess what? If you've got a number 6 there, where's our midfield? Where's Partey? Where's Odegaard? Where's Havertz? Look, they're nowhere near him. Havertz is the deepest midfielder. How can this guy not see that our midfield is not functioning? I don't care if we're winning 3-1. You've got to protect the lead. Palace are the better team. Partey single pivot, forget about it, mate. Stop doing it. You've seen it. But he don't want to take Odegaard off because he's his captain and it's early. And he don't want to take Havertz off because he loves him. And he don't want to pull him off because it's like his stepson. Listen, Rice might not be fully fit. Don't bring Rice on then. Bring Marino or Jorginho. But this midfield shape is just encouraging Palace to attack. Yeah, I've had a few jerseys, you know, because people always ask me what NBA team do you follow. And I'm always a bit... There's 2 teams that I really followed. I'm a bit shameless. I always say the first jersey I ever had was Patrick Ewing, New York Knicks. Right? Because I just love New York hip-hop. So naturally, I just kind of followed the New York basketball team, New York Knicks. Then I realised, being an Arsenal fan and suffering so many years of no trophies, and being a New York Knicks fan, I mean, that's like, you must love punishment. Because they don't win the championship and Arsenal don't win the title. Then, I'll be honest, yeah, I do love Michael Jordan, but I'm a massive LeBron fan. I'm not even going to cap. I love LeBron. Probably because it was more my generation. So when I started becoming a real big LeBron fan, he was at Miami Heat. Him and Wade were going crazy, him and Bosch. So I used to get a lot of Miami Heat jerseys with LeBron on the back. So, yeah, But no, the Knicks and the Heat are both... They don't really win anything. I know Heat won a few championships when LeBron was there. But Cruz is a Celtics fan, which was hard. Like, what? You want to support Boston Celtics? They're like the Millwall of basketball. Their fans are wild, but now they're the best team in the NBA. So... Rich said, I'm from Brooklyn. You're right. You support teams who don't win much, never crossing the finish line. I must love punishment. You know? It's crazy. I love my Ewing 33s back in the day. Yo, Patrick Ewing, sweaty forehead, Jamaican, bro. It was serious. Chicago Bulls, MJ settings, yeah. Support the Raptors. No chance. It's got Drake. It's too much Drake. But yeah, they were good though. The Raptors were decent. Who played for it? Was Kawhi at the Raptors? Sure, Kawhi was there, wasn't he? Doctor said lifelong Heat fans started uni when LeBron and Bosch joined up. Yeah, man. LeBron a Liverpool fan? Nah, sponsorship deal, man. Sponsor settings. Young Nizzle said I follow the Knicks and the Mavs. I live next to the Celtics Stadium. Well, Cruz wants me to take him to watch the Celtics. Peter said, Curtis with the greatest sports city in America, Boston. He's listening, finally, yes. Well done, Mikel. 15 million a season. He's getting it right. Rice and Calafiori coming on. Odegaard whips it into the back post. Knocked down. No one reacts. Edge of the box. Palace get away. Yo, Sart is rapid. Well done, Miles Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly is a baller. Absolute class. He might get dragged off now, but the guy is a baller. He's been our best defender. New York is a better sports town than Boston. Hey, listen, I'm not getting involved. Lewis Skelly is class. Trossard shoots, blocked, goes out for a corner to Arsenal. Oh, it doesn't go out. Goes out for a throw. I'm an Arsenal fan, support San Antonio since 99. Imagine being a Spurs fan. Wembenyama. Wemby hype. Wemby's a beast, man. Yeah, I've just bigged up Skelly. He's going to get... Havertz off for Rice. Is this... I'm telling you, AirPod Albert's listening. He knows. I'd take Prime Shaq over LeBron. Not for me. Not for me. LeBron's all-round game and skill level. Shaq, as a big man, of course, animal. But... LeBron's all-round game is better, man. Golden State, Steph Curry settings. I went to watch the US basketball. Yeah, Skelly's been dragged and Havertz. I went to watch the US basketball team with Cruz in the summer. The pre-Olympic one against South Sudan. It was amazing. Steph Curry did the no-look free. LeBron did the tomahawk dunk. It was wild. It was wild. We were about 4 rows from the front as well. It was crazy. It was crazy. First time I've heard you say you want Jorginho on. Exactly. So imagine how bad it must be, Cole. But Rice is on, so we should be a lot more stable now. We should be a lot more stable. Steph Curry's changed basketball, man. He's changed basketball. Before we thought you had to be 6'7", 6'8", dunk on people. Curry's like, what, 6'1", 6'2"? Just hitting no-look threes, man. He's a monster. He's a monster, bro. Anyway, let's concentrate on football. I'll be talking about NBA all day. I love NBA, man. It's amazing. My favorite sport in America. LeBron don't win, though. Shaq does. You know what, though, man? I just think his championship win for Cavs against Golden State, 3-1 down. I think that's one of the best championships I've ever seen. You know? Durant, Curry, Klay Thompson. That team, Draymond, to come back from 3-1 down and beat them with the Cavs, I just think is unreal. Do you watch NFL? Not really. Only the Super Bowl. Here's Trossard. Whips it in. Gabriel Jesus misses a sitter. Declan Rice. Yes! Gabriel Martinelli scores! It's 4-1 to Arsenal. Jesus should have had the hat-trick, but Gabriel Martinelli makes it 4, and Arsenal are heading to 3 points. How has Jesus not scored his hat-trick there, by the way? It's an absolute sitter. Declan Rice gets the rebound. What a ball that is from Gabriel Magalhaes into Trossard. I thought it was a poor cross. Jesus, how have you missed? 8 yards out on his left foot, hits it straight at the keeper. Declan Rice drills the rebound in, and Martinelli taps it in from 6 yards out. 4-1 to Arsenal. They're back from the rainforest. How did Jesus miss? Jesus should have scored a hat-trick. But well done, Martinelli. Tap him from 6 yards. Today is the rescue mission. Our Brazilians are on their way back. Great pass from Gabi Magalhaes. That should be game over. That should be game over. 4-1. I don't think Martinelli did the pregnant celebration, did he? Alfred said, I think it's crazy. Saka got injured. All of a sudden, Odegaard doesn't play off the right anymore. That's a great point. Martinelli is still left with a double. Odegaard's like, right, Saka's not on the right anymore, so I'm going central. Did Eddie come on? The King of Zamunda. I have to find a queen. Eddie's on. Eddie is on. Right, and I'm actually live with him being on. I haven't, the screen hasn't blanked out this time. Let's just batter him now. I don't know how Jesus didn't get his hat-trick. That was an absolute sitter. I hope he gets another opportunity. He's had 2 big chances. Oh, that's too easy, man. Come on. Gahey just bullying us. Ball over the top. Saw. Yo, that Saw is rapid. Shaquille said Curry 6'3", is tall, but it's just basketball guy. Bro, you know, 6'3" in NBA is not even big, is it? Them guys are absolute giants. Ball out wide. Martinelli. Here we go. What you got? Ooh. Come on, is this the rebirth of Martinelli and Jesus? What you got, Gabi Martinelli? Oh, he gets clamped. He's a good player, man. He's another player that I think he's too good for Palace. He could probably start for Man United. I reckon he's better than Lissandro. He's a good player. Come on. Raya is such a quality keeper. As I say, we hardly talk about him, so it means he's doing something right. D Smooth, why are more players than ever shooting straight at the goalkeeper? Do you know what? I saw something about this one time. People saying now that they shoot at the keeper more than ever. I don't know what it is it? I think now, because the ball moves so much, people think hit the ball straight at goal and then hope that the ball movement takes it away. Maybe that. Chris said, Curtis, I used to love Nasri and Haleb. Keep the ball all day. Technically gifted. Would be brilliant in this squad. Both good players. I think Nasri was the better player of the two. He was a bit more aggressive. But both quality. And look, Haleb ended up at Barca and Nasri at City. They're both fantastic. Maybe less technique. So they just hit down the middle. Yellow card there for Gahey. Just said how good I think he is. Then he wipes out Martinelli and gets booked. Don't mention Nasri, yeah. Jarvis said, Curtis, big up watching from Nairobi in Kenya. Best community. If we could sign one player realistically in January, who would it be? Realistically, with the Kroenkes, I would still buy a striker. And realistically, you're not going to get Isak. So I'll go and get Gyökeres or Osimhen. I would still get a striker, despite what we're seeing today. But only because the left wingers that I like, I don't think we could get them in January. I'd love to get Kvara from Napoli. I'd love to get Rodrigo or somebody like that. I just don't think you would get those players in January window. Napoli are so hard to negotiate with, and Rodrigo won't leave Real in a summer window. But I suppose how Arsenal will PR it is they're going to say, we're not going to buy somebody in January that we don't really want when they're going to wait till the summer to try and get Isak. My worry is that Arsenal don't get Gyökeres, don't get Osimhen, go all out for Isak, don't get him, and end up getting Benjamin Sesko. And that, to me, is not a good enough player. So, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we get a winger instead. But is this the first time we've won in this kit? The Monsters Inc. kit. You're right, we probably will get another left back. Rodrigo originally apparently was a left winger, but because Vinicius played left wing for Madrid, they ended up putting him on the right. As you see, most right-footed wingers play on the left, left-footed wingers play on the right. I've been very impressed with Ismail Assar. I'm not going to lie, I would take him. Go on, Declan Rice, drive him, run. We want that Gabby Jesus Hattie, man. What a ball! Header, Martinelli! Oh, they're getting in each other's way, man. They cleared it. Ah, what a ball by Declan Rice. The header from Martinelli tries to knock it down for Jesus. I don't think you can get Osimhen on loan. I think he's on loan until the end of the season, but somebody can buy him out of that. It would only be if we get him on that 65 million. Curtis City thoughts? Listen, as an Arsenal fan, I'm glad they're struggling, but as I said, I want to see us benefit from it. Eddie wins a corner off Saliba there. Yeah, apparently Sesko scored last night against Bayern, but I still don't rate him. Would you sell Jesus in January? Depends what he does between now and January. Also depends if you're going to buy someone. You know? We're not buying a striker in January, let's be honest. We all know it. And the Jesus form will just cement that. We will, if anything, we'll do something cheap and go in the summer. Gay was England's best player at the Euro, says Gunnar Carlos. He had a very good tournament. Very, very good tournament. Corner to Palace. 24 minutes to go. Will Hughes, away swinger, up in the air. It's knocked down, smashed away by Declan Rice. I'm still kind of annoyed Jesus didn't get his hat-trick. Just looking at it, though, we don't have a striker on the bench and we don't have a game for 6 days. So he'll probably let Jesus play the whole 90 minutes. Would you take Kolo Muani? He can play off the left. I don't like him. I don't rate him. The thing is, because he's a lone player, I think a lot of clubs will look at him. Because he's just an option. You get him in, you pay his wage. So I think so. I mean, I've seen Man United being linked with him. But I just don't rate him. That guy D, big up. Don't forget Proton VPN. Scan the QR code, link in the description. Pinned in the comments as well. Big C, will you be cheering the Spuds tomorrow? No chance. I want them to take points off Liverpool, but I won't be cheering them, that's for sure. We'll just stay quiet. Who's coming off? Is that Lerma? Lerma coming off. Double change for Palace. Mamouche, I'll be honest, I haven't seen enough of him. I've YouTube scouted him. I've seen his goals. I think I've watched him live play for Frankfurt once. So, would you take Højlund? No chance. Don't get me wrong. I think Højlund's got potential, but he's not good enough. Decore and Devaney come on. Lerma and Will Hughes come off. It's time for Jesus' hat-trick. I think he'll score. I think he'll score. The game's opening up now. Yep, I will be live tonight, people. Usyk Fury. We'll be back later in a different zone. You know, I got to adjust the commentary. When it's football, it's like calm, then hype. With boxing, you got to start, you know, big right hand by Usyk. You know, so I got to adapt later on. We'll be here, people. We will be there. And we'll be doing Tottenham-Liverpool tomorrow as well. So tune in. We're active this weekend, people. 22 minutes to go. Just looking at the bench, how many changes have we made? Calafiori, Rice, Trossard, 3 changes. Surely Waneri gets a run out. And who else? Maybe Marino. Give Tierney... Oh, no, Tierney ain't going to come on. Calafiori. You could move Calafiori centre-back, give Tierney a few minutes. It's footy, not soccer. I still can't fathom how you don't rate Lookman. First it was Osimhen, then Lookman. I said, no, listen, plenty times I've said I would take Osimhen. He just wasn't top of my list. You know what, I'll be honest with you, with Lookman. In the summer, when they were talking about 60 million, I was like, I don't know if he's 60 million. But he's proper. The problem is, I think he would cost more than 60 million now. So if you had to pay 70, 80 million and you were buying a left winger, would you buy Lookman? That was my point. is Lookman worth 70 or 80 million pounds? That is what my issue is with him. I like Lookman as a player. I don't know if he's worth the kind of money that he would cost. That's my issue. If you said to me now, yo, Lookman's going to cost you 75 million, or you can get Rodrigo for 85 million, I'd go and buy Rodrigo. If I could get Kvara, I'd probably take Kvara. But I do like Lookman, but I don't know if he's worth the money that he would cost. Last loss, Big C Palmer is an absolute baller. Yeah, he's just, it's the freedom that he plays with. Danette, what time are you on? Bro, I checked. Somewhere said the ring walk is at 10:30. But then on the Sky app, it says the fight is at 11 p.m. So basically, my plan is to go live half an hour before the fight starts. If it's 10:30, I'll go live at 10. If it's 11, I'll go live 10:30. Make sure your notification bell's on. You know, a lot of the time with these fights, it gets delayed because a fight gets delayed before it. Yeah, 11 p.m. Steve's saying. So if it's 11 p.m., I'll go live at 10:30. But we will be there, people. We will be there. Big up Doctor who said, does Saka injury force Tapas to go into the market? Maybe. Maybe. Especially if Sterling's not playing. Free kick to Palace, right-hand side. Ball whipped in, headed away by Gabriel Jesus at the near post. Can we hit him on the break? Come on. Odegaard, good header. Can we get this? Martinelli. Oh, Trossard's one-on-one. I think he could be offside, though. See, that's where Trossard, look, doesn't have the pace, doesn't have the strength, can't get away, and then gets bullied to the floor. Here's Eddie Nketiah. Timber is on him. Deal with him, Timber. Forces him backwards. Big up Mohammed, who's gifted 20 memberships to the community. Big up your damn self, bro. Welcome to all the new members. Big up Mohammed, as always, supporting the channel. Big up SC Gooner as well. He's gifted 5 memberships to the community. Here's Martin Odegaard. Martinelli right-hand side. It's not a great ball. Jesus goes to attack it. Odegaard's pass there to Martinelli. It put him too wide. Arsenal win a corner. Feel like we could have got more out of that. Odegaard, the angle of the pass, needs it in front. Corner to Arsenal. Trossard is not great on the left wing. There's a lot of quick right backs. He's not that quick. You know, he's better playing a bit more central, I think. Go to the community, man. Let's get 3K likes, people, by the end of this stream. Big up Maxwell. Shout out Mohammed and SC Guna for gifting out the memberships to the community. 25 memberships. Make sure in your settings that it's turned on that you can accept membership gifting. Odegaard whips in the corner, headed away. Comes out to the edge of the penalty area. Jesus flicks it back on. Martinelli can't quite get there. Goes out for a throw-in to Arsenal. Still interested in Eze? I would take him, man. I think he's a baller. Gahey's down injured for Palace. Not a good look for them. Slight break in play. Big up Jerome Pierre. Hope you're well, bro. He's gifted 5 to the community. Big up your damn selves. Members galore, people. Members galore. 4,200 of you in the chat. Big up the Twitch gang as well. And as I said before, happy Christmas if I don't see you guys before. This is the last game that we will have before Christmas. So, we will have content, obviously, but for you guys who maybe only tune in for the watch-alongs, this will be the... In fact, there is a watch-along tomorrow, but the last Arsenal game until the 27th against Ipswich, which is next Friday. Which you would like to think will be goals and another win. Nelly looks way better on the right. As I said, bro, I think, you know, some players, they have to play off instinct. They don't like playing off thought patterns. And I think that Martinelli has become like a prisoner on that left-hand side where it's like he's battling himself. Where on the right, it might be a little bit more simple. Just get on the outside of him. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Crosses it in. It's blocked. It goes to the goalkeeper. 20 2025 is going to be your year. I see this channel clocking over 150. Hey, let's hope so, bro. Let's hope so. Oh, there's loads of NBA games Christmas Day, isn't there? Do we do an NBA watch-along? Christmas evening. Could be a good vibe, that. Late night one. We're looking solid without Saka. Thoughts? Listen, they've got to find a way, bro. Anybody gets injured, suspended, find a way. Saka's a great player, but we got to find a way. If Martinelli steps up, Jesus steps up, Havertz, do your thing. Start scoring goals. We have to find a way. City have won titles with De Bruyne out. Liverpool have done well with Salah out. We can still operate without him. Jerome said, big up Big C Cruz and the community from a fellow Dominican. Big up your damn self, bro. Big up. Saliba tries to win a throw-in. Palace have the ball back. 15 minutes left. We do have 2 substitutions left. Big up Jammer. New member. Mateta finds Saar. Been very impressed with Saar today. I think he would... I'm pretty sure they didn't even pay that much money for him either. I think they got him from Watford. Let's have a look. Ismaila Saar. Very impressive performance from him. Oh my days. They paid 15 million euros. Honestly, that is crazy business. Ismaila Saar cost 15 million euros. So around 13 million pounds. That's crazy. That's an absolute bargain. Oh, tell a lie. No, they got him from Marseille. They got him from Marseille. He went from Watford to Marseille, then Marseille to Palace. I think Marseille must have had to sell. Or maybe he wasn't playing. Marseille, 23 appearances, 14 starts. Yeah, it doesn't look like he was starting every week at Marseille. 26. Mate, I would take him. I would take him. He's tall, he's direct, he's difficult to play against. He was a flop at Watford. Difficult to shine in a team like that. They got relegated as well. Saliba's having a bad day. Listen, if we win, you give him a bad rating, you move on. The guy's a young player. He's had a bad game, but do we have frauds here or Tottenham fans? Why are we not at 3K likes? Exactly. What's going on? Trossard gives the ball away. He's drunk. He was out with Saliba last night by the look of it at Mbappe's birthday party. You have to credit Arteta for switching Martinelli to the right. Yeah, give him credit because he could have put Trossard out there. And Trossard has not been great. Martinelli's done well. Hit the likes, people. It's Christmas. Exactly. Exactly. Man, I'm messaging. I'll do it. Um, 12 minutes to go, people. 12 minutes to go. Jesus, man of the match. Yeah. Striker, scored 2 goals. Should have had a hattie. But yeah, done the business. Calafiori got a bad challenge there. Oof, Klein, welcome to London. Man said, what? You want to listen to drill music, yeah? Hold that. Oh, he's done, isn't he? He's done again. Central C, mate. He's done his ankle, I reckon. Welcome to London. Yeah. Breathing heavy, hands on head. In a lot of pain. Ankle, left ankle. Yeah. Looks like he's almost in tears. He's in a lot of pain. Nathaniel Klein. Man said, what? You want to look like Sench and listen to drill? This is what London's about. Oh, my days. People saying he screamed. How is that not a red? It's a tough challenge. I'm not even going to lie. I don't even think they're checking it. Calafiori, down injured, clamped by Nathaniel Klein on his ankle, and he's coming off. Please tell me you're bringing on Tierney and not Kivior. Klein gets a yellow. Yeah, without Eze. One win. One win in 14 games without Eze. Jeez. And I told you about Eze. You know. Man's a baller, fam. They can't even play without Eze. Klein, and then they sub Klein off. I used to do that on FIFA, you know. You remember you just clattered someone. You know it's a red. You pause the game and you try and sub him quickly. They've just sub Klein off. He should have got sent off for that. You could have broke his ankle doing that. Please don't bring Kivior on. Jeff Schlupp, you know. I can't believe this guy's still in the Premier League. How the hell is he still at Palace? No wonder they're in a relegation battle. Took Mateta off for Schlupp. I think Calafiore's off and I think he's injured. What's happened? He's still on the pitch. Why is he still on the pitch? They're going to make him limp until somebody comes off because probably the left backs hadn't warmed up and you can't just throw someone on. It looks like... Who is that? I think that's Kivior. It sound bad. I've got the commentary low. He's still playing though. He's taking the throw-in. You're right with the FIFA subbing analogy. Yo, you've done it. You wipe someone out. You're like, yo, pause it. Let me sub him off. When you go to sub him off, he's already been sent off. Not ever been into NBA as I never watch it. Think it's up to you to introduce us with the NBA Watchalong. Hey, if I have to, I will, people. Come on, Gabby Jesus, man. We need that hattie. 9 minutes to go. Big up the wheel one. He said, appreciate what you do. Keep on rolling. Come on, you Gunners. Merry Christmas to all. Merry Christmas, people. Merry Christmas. It's the festive period, man. And there's 9 minutes to go. Arsenal on their way to collecting 3 points. Yeah, maybe he's all right. He seems to be playing on. He doesn't look like he's limping either. I thought it was a really bad one. We haven't created a lot in this second half. But what we have created, we took advantage of. I really wanted Gabby to get a hattie in the Prem. But fair enough, 5 goals in a week. It's not a bad week. 8 minutes to go. Still got 2 substitutions. Is he going to use them? Surely you give somebody like Waneri a little run out. You could hear the sound. Yeah, it could be a shin pad. You know, when the boot hits the shin pad and it makes that loud sound. It could be one of them. Love, oh, the God. Bro, you're looking for the free kick. Get on with it. Oh, Calafiori. Yep, he's back. He's put a good challenge in. Declan Rice. Good ball out to Trossard. This LaCroix's been impressive. Trossard, what you got? Twisting, turning. Windsor throwing. 8 minutes to go. Chances of Arsenal v Liverpool in the EFL Cup, FA Cup and Champions League final. Be a nice problem to have, wouldn't it, if we was in all 3 finals. I saw the bookies made it the favourite. Liverpool got Tottenham, Arsenal got Newcastle. It's the bookies' favourite, but you just never know. Declan Rice whips it in, edge of the box, comes out to Timber. Timber, he's got Martinelli on the overlap, twisting, turning. Trossard can't get the shot off Timber. Recovers it, finds Martinelli, right-hand side. Looks much more confident on the right. Just less to think about. Odegaard crosses it, back post. Rice tries to win the header. It's cleared away by Palace. Jesus does well. Does really well. Good hold-up play. Yeah, I'd give Jesus man of the match. Declan Rice shoots! Declan Rice scores! Declan Rice whips it into the bottom corner. Fantastic finish by Deckers. Yo, man's doing the Steph Curry night-night celebration. Night-night Palace. Hey. NBA settings, people. Declan Rice whips it into the far bottom corner. And Palace are done and dusted. Deckers is back, people. Go on, Deckers, lad. Love Deckers, you know. Basmati, rice and peas, jollof, whatever you need. Calafiori assist. Oh, what a finish. What a finish that is, Deckers. Brilliant goal. Steph Curry night-night celebration as well. That's a brilliant goal. Very similar to the goal that they scored in the first half. Love that goal from Deckers, you know. And it's game over. Fantastic goal. Opens up his body, bends it in that far corner. Crystal Palace 1. Arsenal 5, people. That's the R1 finesse on FIFA. Jesus comes off. He don't get the hat-trick. Nwaneri comes on. Mikel Merino coming on for Timber. Good performance. Really good performance, this. Listen, last weekend, you know, I did Arsenal therapy last Saturday night. It was bad. Everton, meltdowns. The energy was really vile. You know, drawing with them. Week later, beat Palace in the cup. Got Newcastle in the semi-final. Now a 5-1 victory at Palace. Gabriel Jesus has been awarded man of the match. Things look a lot better. Ipswich at the Emirates next game, you would expect another victory. I know you can't dismiss anybody in the Prem, but, you know, things are a little bit better. But it needs to turn into 5-6 games if we're going to, you know, creep up on Liverpool. It can't be 2 games and then something stupid happens. So I'm very, very happy with this performance. Very happy. Obviously, look, the Saka injury is a disappointing situation, but the club have to deal with it. And actually now, with that, with scoring 5, we're now the second top goal scorers in the Prem. We're only 3 goals behind Chelsea now. We're 3 in front of Liverpool. So, you know, you don't know how important that's going to be. So this is a massive, massive positive for Arsenal today. Big up Sam Bond. Thank you for the super sticker, bro. And, yo, you noticed we're reverted back to a more open, fluid, risk-reward style like the last 2 seasons, and we've started scoring. But then every now and then we have a game where it seems to go away from us and we go back to that more defensive style, you know? But listen, I just always say with Arsenal, and you're right, this team, in my opinion, it's built to play on the front foot. When we get overly defensive and overly rigid, we struggle. It's almost like a safety measure for Mikel. This team needs the shackles off them. When you've got a goalkeeper that's as solid as ours, you've got a defence that's as solid as ours, although they've been a bit dodgy at times today. And at times you've got Partey and Rice in front of them. You have got so much protection there. You don't need to then start bringing your wingers back too much and getting Odegaard to drop and your striker drops. You can allow Saka, Martinelli, whoever's out wide, stay high and pressure their fullbacks. Get your striker high up the pitch and let them flow. Here's Nwaneri. Look the other way. Look the other way. Looks for Martinelli. Martinelli's in. Martinelli. Oh, he doesn't pick out the right pass. That was half a chance. Allow your front 4 to attack. Your attacking midfielder, Odegaard, your striker, Jesus, and your 2 wingers, or whoever's in those positions. Lovely touch there by Nwaneri. Probably should have played the ball in the middle. But let this team flow, and they will score goals. We're second top goal scorers in the league. And we don't have a recognised prolific striker. So the team is built to attack. The Steph Curry night-night celebration from Deckers. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Listen, very positive today. Very positive. Listen, I'm very disappointed that Saka is injured. But sometimes, you know, you need people to take more responsibility and sort of say, look, Saka's out now. Jesus, what are you saying? Havertz, what are you saying? Martinelli, you guys aren't picking up big dough for no reason. Martinelli's on 180 a week. Havertz on 275. Jesus 250. They need to step up. But that Declan Rice goal was fantastic. Really enjoyed that. AFC James Calafiore, my sweet... he loves him, don't he? Italian tax. Big him up. Good block there. David Raya collects it. Big up Phil. Thank you for the super sticker. And big up Eric C with the super chat. Big up to everyone locked in. 4,330 of you locked in. Really appreciate it. Good night at the office for Arsenal. Let's have a good weekend. Good play there, Thomas Partey. He's been much better second half. No coincidence. You put another midfielder next to Partey, has an excellent second half. First half, struggled in a single pivot. Listen, I'm going to give credit to Arteta. I don't think the team lineup was perfect, but we were 3-1 up at half time. And what I like is, despite the fact we were winning, he made the changes. So big him up. Go on, Martinelli. Take him on. Take him on. Run the line. That's a great ball. Unlucky. We might have a reborn Martinelli here. I'm telling you, right wing settings. Jesus, the Brazilians are back. Magalhaes has got some company for once. I'm very happy with this performance. Very happy. A lot of positives. The goal was probably avoidable. I think we could have beaten 5-0, but we won't. We're not going to go over the top about that. I think this has been a very, very good response. Palace away is always a tough night's work. Doesn't matter where they are in the league. 5 minutes added on. We're a minute over. Can we get another goal? It's a good-looking pass. It's blocked. Terrible control there by Sarr. Never rated him. Don't want him. No, I'm joking. He's had a good game, but it's a terrible first touch. And good that Calafiori has recovered. It looked like he was injured badly at one stage. The game's slowed down now. 3.5 minutes left. Slowed it right down. They'll just play for time now. Hit the like button, peeps. Get 3K likes. One more goal would be nice. 6 is like annihilation, innit? But listen, we'd have took 5 before the game. Let's be honest. Odegaard. Finally, Odegaard doesn't get taken off in a game. Well, Liverpool got Tottenham tomorrow. You just never know what you're going to get with Tottenham. That's the problem. They're so open defensively that I think Liverpool will score, but then they are scoring goals, Tottenham. So I think it'll be a high-scoring game. Can we get one more? No, poor pass. I would like to see Martinelli up front. I think he is actually up. I think he's up front. Because obviously Saka came off. So he was on the right. It looks like Waneri's on the right. Trossard on the left. Can you open that window? It's a delivery. No, it isn't merch, by the way. No, it's not merch, people. It's not the jacket. Couple more wins, possibly. Right, there we go. What we got left? 2 minutes. Nah, no merch. There's no merch there. No merch. Partey had a really good second half. Really, really good. He needed Rice next to it. He's so good on the ball, Partey. But when you expose him by himself, he can get outrun. Gillian said, Big C, I'm watching alongside Peter Drury and Jim Proudfoot. I'm listening to you more from my robe. That's quality. Peter Drury is like the ultimate hype commentator, isn't he? Gabriel Jesus, man of the match twice in a week, 5 goals. It's a shame. He actually really should have had a hat-trick. He missed a sitter, but you don't mind under these circumstances, you know. You don't mind. Joey said, big up Curtis from South Texas. Exactly, bro. We're built more to play attacking than defensive. We got a back four we can trust, but still add to the attack. 100%. 100%. I think sometimes Arteta he panics and thinks we've got to be defensive. But he doesn't need to. Because when you've got a back four, that you've got players like Saliba and that, you can leave them 1v1 and they'll be good enough. Maybe not today, hasn't been great. But they'll be fine. Trossard heads it away. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did. He hit the post. The one that hit the post was unlucky, but he should have definitely had a hat-trick today. Jesus will be disappointed. You're a striker and you miss 2 sitters after you've scored 2. You will be disappointed. Barca v Atletico, 8 p.m. That's a good game. It's a very good game. Depends though. Atletico sometimes they can spoil games, but I think I did see. Is that at Barca? The real one said, long-time Club America, Liga MX and Arsenal supporter, 2007. Just did a three-peat. Do you know any of the players? If so, would you sign a player for Arsenal? Bro, I'll be honest. I don't know any of them. You probably know more than me. Full-time whistle goes. There you go, people. Full-time. 5-1. Battered them. Absolutely battered them. Knocked them out the cup. Slapped them up in the league. Thank you very much. Come on in a minute, yeah. In fact, go on. Just come on now then. Go on. Get on here. Get in the camera. Get down a bit, bro. We can't even see you. You're all in here. Get in. Right, I'll just come out of the way. You three come over. You gotta give us a review of something, though. What are you saying about the game?
So
Jesus.
R9 Jesus.
R9 Jesus.
And yeah, still Arteta out.
That's a bit harsh. He just won 5-1.
But we need a striker.
Who would you sign?
Oh, an Isak and Leao.
Isak and Leao. You're a pace merchant, innit, on FIFA. And where do you think we'll finish in the table?
I think second.
Second?
Second.
What are you saying?
Second. I think we'll finish third.
Oh, God. So who's top two?
I think someone else will sneak in.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Chelsea. Yeah, maybe
You're putting me under all sorts of pressure here. I'm trying to be positive. You're saying Arteta out will finish third. Hey, big up. Happy Christmas. Big up to you.
Merry Christmas.
Next gen and that, yeah? Jeez, man's putting me under all sorts of pressure. But yeah, big up, big up. Right, let me read through these comments. Claudia said, Merry Christmas, community. Big up from Brooklyn, born Jamaican American. New York has 54 athletic titles compared to Boston 40. New York City is like a classy Saliba defending against Boston's and Nketiah. Calm down. Hey, keep me out of them New York-Boston arguments, because if we ever go and watch the basketball, you know, I need to make sure I'm good in both cities, you know, so keep me out of it. Somebody said in the comments Boston was a better sporting city than New York, and you lot been going wild. But yeah, big up, man. Sheku said, please no party at right back. Everything looking good. Yeah, I mean, listen, the Saka injury is a bit of a downer, but the club have to deal with it, man. You have to learn how to move with players getting injured. You know what I mean? New generation, exactly. How many likes we got, people? We got 4K. Let me stop the timer actually, and we'll round up. We got a busy day or so with the content with the watch-alongs, you know. Isak and Jesus would be fire. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. The real battle is between the Lakers and the Celtics. New York ain't doing nothing. Oh, God. Look, they're going mad in the comments now. Man are saying don't even compare them. Salute to the youth and big up. We'll have a look at the table and see how that affects things. What we got going on here? Obviously, we're still behind Liverpool. Let's have a look at the table. So, 3 points behind Liverpool, but 2 games in hand. That's the problem. You need them to drop points tomorrow. Who have Chelsea actually got? I think they've got quite an easy game. Everton. I mean, we drew with Everton, but is it at Everton? It's at Everton. Just turn that into the scrappiest, dirtiest, horriblest game you could ever imagine. Sean Dyche FC just kick Palmer and just get out of there with a draw or something. I'm not really... I just always think focus on whoever's top. We've got to catch Liverpool. If Liverpool... I mean... We need to go on a long run of wins. I'll be honest, we're not... I'm very happy about today. I think we played really well, and, you know, a lot of people getting on. 4 different goal scorers, Jesus, Havertz, Martinelli, and Rice. We've still got a lot of work to do. I still feel like we've got a lot to do. I mean, our next 3 games, Ipswich at home, and then Brentford away, Brighton away. I mean, Brentford and Brighton are very unpredictable. You know, you don't know what you're going to get from them. Brentford lost today at home to Forest. And Brighton are a bit up and down as well. So you just don't know what you're going to see from these teams. But listen, today was good. Today was good. I'll give Arteta some credit today. He made the right changes at the right moments, you know. Second half, you could see we'd lost control of the game. And he decides to bring on Rice, takes off Havertz, something that I didn't think he would do, especially early in the half. Gave us that balance in the second half because we were wide open. So he did the right thing there. He took Lewis Skelly off early, which I was surprised, but Calafiori's been out for a while, probably wants him to get game time. So I think all in all today was very positive. Martinelli. Can we get something back from Martinelli? Played on the right, got an assist, got a goal. His game seemed a lot more simple. Just being able to run down the right rather than having to cut inside. Maybe that will help him. But Gabriel Jesus, brilliant for him again. 2 goals, should have had a hat-trick, but gets man of the match again. Confidence will be sky high. 5 goals in 2 games, 2 man of the matches in a week. Ipswich at home next. You would expect goals in that. You would expect him to score goals in that as well. And Havertz with a good poacher's goal as well, reacting to the ball hitting the post. So all in all, good performance. Declan Rice, brilliant goal as well. Bends it into the far corner. Just to top it off. Obviously, like we said, Saka injury is the downer, but hopefully it's not too bad. Somebody just said there the Saka news hopefully is positive. Have they said something? I'm sure they wouldn't. They wouldn't say much. I think it's too early to tell. With these hammy injuries, a lot of the time, the thing as well that wasn't good, if you look, he calls the medical staff on as soon as he does it. You know, he knows that something's gone wrong. So I love the David Beckham whip in the corner from Beckham Rice, as we call him. And then he did the night Steph Curry celebration, man. I love that as well. Love that as well. Big up Josh Ira says, big up Curtis Boo. Hey, bro, I told you, man, you're half Arsenal, half Palace. So just embrace it, man. You know Palace ain't going to win today anyway. So, yeah. Gabriel Jesus, man of the match. Happy days, people. People, I'm going to get out of here. Short and sweet. 4K in the chat. Get the likes up to 3K. Boxing later on. I don't know what time the watch along will start because some people saying 10:30 kickoff and some people saying ring walk at 10:30. Some people saying 11. So we'll go live about half an hour before. Fan cam will be out in about half an hour. And 5-1 to Arsenal. We'll see you later for the boxing. Come on then.